And we are live. What is going on, LBHT crew? It is just me today. B is in Japan, living it up. Salute to B. Hope you're having fun out there. We might have some other folks come through here. I sent some invites out, but it was kind of a surprise pop-up stream. Look, the Ravens are on a bye this week. All right, they're on a bye, but football is still alive. All right, I got the Cardinals and Steelers up on my screen right now. Right, um, that's a division opponent, so I want to see if they're gonna keep track with us. Which I think they will. I think they're gonna win this game, to be honest. But if Cardinals can put them another game behind us, I'll be good with that. Killer, what's going on? Salute to you. Cali on wheels. Salute. Okay, see some people starting to come in here. All right. That means YouTube is pushing out our stream. I like that. Look, man, we just hanging out for a little bit. Okay, what's that saying? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. All right. Unless y'all are very generous with the donations today, that might keep me here a little bit longer. But y'all know how these weekends go, man. Wifey wants you to run errands, you got to get up and do them. I try to do everything I could. Yes, a nice saying, Coach. I like that saying too. Thanks for coming through. I try to run most of the errands earlier today, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I got up late. We were doing a live stream last night, me and Mikey, on Ring Kings podcast. Make sure you go over there and check that out. Ryan Garcia had a fight last night, and he didn't disappoint. Knocked out Oscar Duarte in the 8th round. It was a good performance coming off a loss to Tank Davis. So yeah, we had a good stream about that. What's going on, Shug? Thanks for coming through. Shug, I sent you a link too. I thought I should have put it in the founders room. That's what I should have done. Let me do that. Yolanda B, thanks for coming through. Love the surprise streams. Yes. MDT Sports Salute says, "What's up, OG? What's going on? Let's see who we got here. Kenny Pickett is 3rd and 2 on my screen. I know my stream is a little behind. He just bobbled the ball, took a sack. It is 4th down. They will be punting this away. This is going to be an ugly game. I should probably pick another game to watch." Yeah, Callie, he had a safe trip. He got there safely. So he's out there with our older brother, our mom, and our nephew. So it was actually a gift for our nephew for graduating, but they all decided to go out there with them. So it's kind of a family trip. What's going on? Fair says April knew the Ravens were on a bye. Genius with dropping the errands on you. Yeah. She ain't hit me too hard. So I should be okay. I should be okay for a little bit. Who's on? All right, let's pull up the schedule here. Let me pull this up. We got. I'm gonna go back out. So right now we got the Falcons and the Jets playing. Cardinals and Steelers. That's what's on my TV. Broncos, Texans. The Lions, Saints. Colts, Titans. Chargers, Patriots. And Dolphins, Commanders. Those are the 1:00 games that I see right here. So, take your pick. NDT Sports says, "Hope Steelers lose." I just feel like they're gonna. I don't root for the Steelers, but I root for Mike Tomlin, and I want Mike Tomlin's streak to stay alive. I want him to have another winning record season. All right, and I think he will get it. They have how many wins they have now? 6 or 7. They're going to get to they're going to get to 9 wins at least. Just Aloe, what's going on? Salute says, "It must be nice having a weapon like Tyreek Hill. I want to slap ADC." Oh man. Engraven, what's going on? Says, "Can't count on Commanders for an upset. They're about to get whooped." Facts. Facts. All right, let me send this. I got you, Suge. I'm gonna send you this invite. If you want to hop on first, I need to ask Suge. how are we feeling right now? Are you well enough? Okay, we don't want to have another incident like a couple weeks ago. All right, what's going on, Hendo?
What's going on?
Not much, man. How are you feeling? I saw the news. I saw Coach out there in the Discord, and I was like, "What about?" Your Florida State did not make the college playoffs, man. How you feeling?
I'm a little upset. I'm not really that much upset because I didn't really think, even with Travis Jordan, that we had a chance of winning the national championship. But I would have liked to see us try. And I kind of understand with him being out the game and us going with the third string quarterback. I can kind of understand why. But past history with college football, if you went undefeated, you beat some of the top teams in the country, you went to the playoffs, or you got a shot at the national championship. But of course, we know that this is an SEC league. That's all that college football really is. And there was no way they were leaving Alabama nor Georgia out of the national championship race. So I understand.
So who all got in?
Michigan, Texas, Washington, and Alabama.
Okay. Yeah, like yes, in a SEC league, I guess that's about as reasonable as it's going to get. Because honestly, I thought they're going to put Georgia and Alabama in. I didn't think they're going to leave Georgia out.
I didn't think so either. Because this is unprecedented. Because I forget the term, but this is the first time in college football history that the team that was the overall number one team,
the whole season, right?
Yeah,
or most of the season,
the whole season until tomorrow's ranking, that they didn't make the playoffs. First time ever. So I thought they were going to try to slide them in there.
Yeah, I thought so too. Listen, this me and B, we still watch a lot of college football. We stopped watching it. We decided we weren't going to cover it for multiple reasons. One of them because they weren't paying players. They still don't pay players. NIL. That's just kind of a workaround. But two, it was this right here. Like I always said, like this is a beauty pageant. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, let me flip I'm looking the other way. Hold on. Every time I see my screen, there we go. It's a beauty pageant, man. Like they vote for who looks the best, right? And I know people will say, hey, look, we all know what it is. The SEC is the best, whatever. That's not how a playoff works.
Right.
Okay. Like if you earn your way into the playoffs, what's going on, Shug?
What's up?
Not much, man. If you earn your way to the playoffs, then you go in there. If you get crushed, you get crushed. But that's how upsets happen, or surprises happen. Because sometimes you don't know, especially in college, you don't know who the better team is.
Right.
We just assume, all these guys are in the SEC, so that must be the best teams. But they don't play all the top teams in the country. You know what I'm saying? There might be a 3-loss school out there that could work some of these schools. Like it's all about matchups, and I think, is it starting next year? They're going to go to a 12-team setting.
Yes.
Okay. What's going on, Buck?
Sorry, Hendo.
It's all right. And also they're in a lawsuit right now because now outside of the NIL deals, they're starting to sue college football for using their likenesses and getting paid off of them. So they're trying to get a piece of that money as well. And college football is like, oh, if we do this, we'll be broke and got to go out of business.
You know what? Good. I don't care. Right. Listen, Crimea River, they've been stealing billions of dollars from these players for years.
Yep.
And they're talking about, oh, well, if this lawsuit comes through, if they win it, then we'll owe billions of dollars. Yeah, pay it. You make billions of dollars. Here's what you can do. Stop paying your AD, stop paying your head coaches, tens of millions of dollars. All right. Since it's supposed to be an amateur sport. Pay them a good salary, but you don't want to do that. The coaches want to be the stars. You want the ADs and everybody at the top to be the stars and the players just to be just the peasants. Be happy with the scraps that they get. And now they're fighting back. And if it puts you out of business, I don't care.
Thanks.
Okay, I don't care. That's capitalism, baby.
Listen, Jimbo Fisher at Texas A&M, they released him, and I think they still owe him like $78 million.
That man don't have to do anything. Like he can sit on his ass on his couch for the
rest of his life. Right. So don't tell me you broke, because and he's not the only one. I think it's like 4 other coaches that are owed up to $20 to $50 million left on their contract after being released.
Yeah. They waste money.
Frank Reich too is the exact same way. He's getting paid by 2 teams to not coach.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. Frank Reich is getting paid by 2 coaches. And their other coach, Matt Rule, he's getting paid by Panthers and Nebraska.
Yeah.
Why you want that guaranteed money?
Isn't Tepper paying like 3 coaches now?
He is paying Rule. He's paying Frank Reich. Who was before that? I don't think he's still paying Ron Rivera. I gotta look at that contract. I'm not sure if he's still paying Ron Rivera. Okay. I know at one point he was paying like 3 or 4 quarterbacks that weren't on the team, because they cut Cam Newton, they cut Teddy Bridgewater, and then they brought in, who did they bring in after that?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
They're probably
Baker Mayfield,
and then Baker. So yeah, I think when they brought in Baker and got rid of Darnold, they had 3 quarterbacks that they were still paying for on their books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
That's why everyone wants that guaranteed money.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Eric L, man. I appreciate you coming through, showing the love on Facebook, man. He sent me a text a couple weeks ago, man. I appreciate you checking in on us, man. I hope all is well with you. Hope the holidays are going well. I hope you have a great holidays coming up. All right. Same to everybody in the chat. Which game are you guys watching? I know you're watching the Steelers, Shug.
No, I'm watching Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Watching the Arizona game. You know Ravens fans love Arizona.
Didn't we just talk about not taking personal shots?
Right now is just putting it on right now.
Detroit?
That's good. Yeah, that's good. I took the spread on them, so I'm good with that.
Dude, they just scored another touchdown. I think they're up
21-0.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right, let's get
Well, Hendo, didn't we talk about this yesterday about making it personal?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
You know who made it personal? Tyreek Hill.
Coach said, "Don't pay the coach." I can't go for that. I didn't say don't pay the coach. I'm saying if we're talking about this is supposed to be a amateur league, amateur sports, and we don't think players should be getting paid millions of dollars because it's college. Wait until they get to the pros. Why doesn't that apply to the coaches? What's wrong with making 300, 400, even 500,000? I mean, I think that's high. They can't live off of that, right?
No, they can't pay their mistress.
First of all, they can live off of that because they have access to facilities. They have access from boosters and other things that aren't reported to the NCAA. So that 300, 400,000.
Not Detroit for this game. Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah, get paid. They should get paid for it. It's a higher end job, but why do they need to make $8 million a year? And
I don't want to cut
fully
off
guaranteed.
I don't want to cut off Jose, but I want to respond to Spooky Jay's comment. What do you think was going to happen? I said it since the beginning of the season. This game was going to matter, and everyone wanted. Steelers are only going to win 6 games. Now y'all sweating about it. Now y'all worried. I mean,
whoa!
We're not sweating.
I definitely know Hendo's worried. You know how I know Hendo's worried? Because he's always messaging me.
So
he's always messaging me.
You didn't see the predictions that we made on Wednesday's show. Here's what I predict.
Okay,
I think the Ravens come out the bye. We're going to go 3-2. All right.
Okay.
We're going to win 3 straight. We're going to lose to Miami, and we're going to lose the last game to the Steelers. Because that game, by the time we get to that game, we're already going to have the division locked up. We'll probably be 2nd or 3rd seed, which is fine. I don't want us to be the number 1 seed. The Steelers are going to be 8 wins going into that game, and that's going to be the game that they need to get into the playoffs, and they're going to do it. They're going to have another winning season. They're going to get into the playoffs off that last game of the season.
Wait, so what do you because we have 5 games left? So you're saying that game is going to get us in the playoffs? So are you putting us on like 10-7?
9 and 8. I believe I had you guys at.
Oh yeah, you're crazy.
Oh, okay.
Better win this game
We're
today.
about to go. We're about to go 4.
What's your record right now?
4-1.
7-4.
We're 7-4. I think we're about to go 4-1.
Actually, yes. Then 10. Then 10-7. Then 10-7.
Okay.
Then 10-7. Yeah.
I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna finish 11-6. We're gonna. The Seattle game's gonna be tough. That's gonna be a tough game. After watching their offense, if that offense shows up, it's gonna be a tough game for us. I said to Hendo, I think the Ravens are gonna probably that last game are probably gonna sit, so we probably can get that game.
Shook said we're gonna go on a 3-game skid. We're gonna lose 3 out of our last
Jose
5
just
games.
said that. Jose just said that too. He agreed with me.
He did say we're gonna lose 3 out of our last 5.
No.
He said,
The Ravens?
I thought you said
you were gonna lose 3 out of your last 5.
No.
Yeah, I said the Ravens are going to go 3-2. We're going to win our next 3 games.
I think you're going to win your next 3 games. Okay, I feel like you guys are going to go 2-3.
Oh, okay.
I think you're losing to the 49ers, the Jags, and Miami. Those are the 3 I think you're losing to.
I don't know. Jags have been up and down all year. Right now they're up, but I feel like they're going to come back down.
Yep.
So,
but it's definitely a tough stretch. We're gonna find out what's going on. Willie Seabon, thanks for coming through.
What's up?
Appreciate you.
So looking at the Steelers schedule, I say 10-7 because I think they win today. They win on Thursday against the Patriots, and I think the Colts game. I think it depends on if Jonathan Taylor is back by then.
That's gonna be a tough
right. He
game.
is out. Yeah,
that's gonna be a tough game. I'm not gonna lie.
So. All right, score update: Colts and Titans are tied at 7-7. Falcons and Jets are tied at 0. Lions 21-0 on the Saints. Good Lord!
It's only halfway through the first quarter.
Good Lord, we got
to for lost time.
Yeah, Texans are up on the Broncos 3-0. Yes. Chargers, Patriots 0-0. And the Steelers Cardinals game is 3-3 still.
Yep, 3-3.
3-3. Okay. All right.
You say the Miami
Coach,
game?
Coach, I would never
Miami
be verbal
10-0
violence with you. I got nothing but respect for you. You're good.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill, 1 catch, 78 yards.
Did y'all see that touchdown celebration after he scored?
No.
Nah.
So they had
Did you have somebody else's camera?
Yeah, that's kind of that was kind of bullshit. No, so they have 5 guys just sitting in the end zone, and it's all like when you're like on a ride and they bring down the safety bar, and then they all were pretending like they were on a roller coaster. Yeah.
That's when you know you score a lot of touchdowns, but you can choreograph something like that.
How do you
What's going on, Sterling?
How do you feel about that? About the NFL suspending his the photographer?
They suspended the photographer?
Yeah, he's going to lose. He's going to lose his credentials for the year and possibly forever.
Because he gave him the camera?
Well, he didn't give it to him. Tyreek took it from him, but it's because he got excited and jumped up and down is why they suspended him. He's supposed to be impartial. He's supposed to be impartial.
Well, if I would have been like, I wasn't excited. I was, that's how I react when I I get agitated. Like, he's touching my equipment. That's how I'd have played. I'd be like,
I was shaking off the anger.
He took it from me. Actually, that's assault. He just snatched it out of my hand. I might need to sue you guys. Like you're blaming the victim right now. I mean, if you're gonna be that petty because I'm getting decided that superstar took a picture or whatever, then I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna get my lawyer and I'm gonna say, actually, I was assaulted. I was just people act different ways under duress, under stress. And instead of asking me if I was okay, you just went ahead and suspended me. I gotta sue you for for mental anguish, personal damages, things like that. That's how we're gonna flip it.
Yeah, and Coach is right. The guy, the kid that was doing the filming, he actually messaged Tyreek on like Instagram, and they became friends. And Tyreek hired him, so he's actually going to pay his salary.
I'm sure
he's going to pay his salary for the year.
No, that's awesome. I'm still suing the NFL.
Yep.
I'm still suing them. If they want to be that petty, I mean, what they're doing this year with these fines and everything, we did a video on it. JJ Watt called him out. He said, look, the NFL is stealing money from the players. And every week you look at some of these fines that they're issuing, and that's the only thing that only conclusion that you can come to is that they're stealing money. Like I don't know what their agenda is, but this year more than most, they're just finding ways to take money out of people's pockets. Like it's not all about the hits, because I know B was saying, hey, they're trying to eliminate some of the hits out of the game. Yes, I agree, but some of these are about celebrations, and some of them are just two guys kind of getting in each other's faces, and that's a penalty or a fine or whatever. I don't like it. I don't know what they're trying to do, but I do not like it.
Yeah. It's just like every week you just see it on a guy that's just running the ball, and apparently he leads too much with his shoulder, and he gets fined like $30,000-$40,000. I'm like, this is just ridiculous.
The chat saying they were friends before the game.
Correct. Yeah. Apparently he's been, I think, working for him like a year and a half.
What's up, Bazel?
Yeah, the video I watched of the kid documentary in it, from the video I saw, so I'm not saying that they're not correct. He said that he messaged Tyreek Hill. He just wanted to do a video for him. He went, met him, did a video. Tyreek liked it a lot, and then that's when they became friends. And he's been working for Tyreek for the last year, because the last he went to like the Pro Bowl and all that stuff with them. So that's my understanding. So they've been friends before that. I'm not sure, but I just know from the video I saw, he documented it. He had just became friends with Tyreek about a year and a half ago. But that's what I saw.
What are you smacking on?
I'm about to say, try explaining that without food in your mouth, Shug.
No, I was sniffing my keyboard.
Sniffing my keyboard. Oh my Lord.
How was that fight last night? That was an enjoyable fight.
Hold on. First of all, shout out to Brent Lauren. Brent Lauren was on Ring King's podcast stream last night in the chat. He had a huge announcement to make. He just got married.
Congratulations.
So congratulations, Brent. Very happy for you.
Congratulations, Brent. I hope you make it last longer than my last two marriages. Congratulations.
Okay.
Going into your third, right?
Right. Soon, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. Ain't no third. Ain't no third.
Yes. So everybody can congratulate Brent, man. And I appreciate you coming through and sharing that news with us. Let's see. Ryan can't beat a top guy. Oh, you're talking about Ryan Garcia? We're gonna find out. Here's the thing. Ryan is very skilled. His skill was never in question. It was always his heart for us, right? We make a lot of jokes on Ring King's podcast about Ryan Garcia. It's just because he was ducking everybody. And then for him to make that fight happen with Tank Davis, it really shocked us because he really pushed for it to happen. And I was like, oh, he's serious about it. Because if you knew Ryan Garcia back in the day, a few years ago, he will always call out fighters, but he would never try to make the fight happen. And when that fight came through, we're like, damn, he's really doing it. And of course, he went in there and got beat. But, a lot of fighters call out Tank, and nobody has made it happen. Devin Haney calls out Tank every fight that he sets up. He's not going to fight Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson, calls out Tank Davis. And I think Shakur will try to make that happen, but it hasn't happened. Teofimo, not, He got beat by Kambosos and then moved up in weight. He ain't trying to fight Tank anytime soon either. A lot of guys call out Tank, but won't step in the ring with them. Ryan Garcia actually did. He's got the skill.
Who's Haney fighting next? Because I saw that promotion.
Regis Prograis.
What did I say, Coach? What did I say?
What did Coach say?
I don't know. Coach said chill. I said, what did I do?
Be yourself.
Yeah, sniffing your keyboard is what he's talking about.
My bad. Right. Yeah, the keyboard smells good today.
Oh, today, huh?
Yes, everybody give congrats to Brent, man. Antoine Maestro says, cheers, guys. First time watching y'all live. Hey, thanks for coming through. Salute.
Cheers.
Is that Antoine, the guy that works with my girl at her new job? I don't know.
Just to put his whole business out there. Antoine, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, man. We do a live stream every Wednesday night, the LBHT show. It's me and my brother Brodney. Brodney is in Japan right now. So we are just all just hanging out. Fun. Yes, I believe he is. But yes. Ryan Garcia has the skill. The only thing that's in question is, can he take a punch? Can he tough it out in those tough fights? I think the fight that he had last night against Oscar Duarte was a good that was a good fight for him to have, because Duarte is a hard puncher. He could take a punch, and he found a way to get him up out of there. Knocked him out in the 8th round. That was a very good win for him. Is he good enough to beat Haney and Shakur? Well, Shakur is a smaller weight class. I don't think they're going to fight anytime soon. Is he good enough to beat Teofimo? I think he is. He's good enough. Will he do it? I mean, that's what we want to see. We want to see those top guys fight each other. Yeah. So, and yes, to answer your question, Shug, Devin Haney's fighting Regis Prograis next Saturday. We're going to go live. Well, I won't say we're going to go live, but we're going to have a reaction video after that.
Okay.
Antoine says probably not me. Okay, yes, no, not you, Antoine.
I'm sorry, my bad.
That's not the right Antoine, Shug.
Yes,
yeah,
I'm sure the other one's name is spelled differently.
Oh, he said he's been stuck for a while. Thank you, Antoine. I appreciate it. Thank you. What's going on? Noah says, "What's up, fellas? How we feel about the Final Four and the college football playoffs?" Well, Hendo's Florida State team, even though they were ranked there, even though they're undefeated, did not get a spot in the college football playoffs. Where were they ranked? What was the final rankings? Was it 4th?
They were 5th.
In the final rankings?
No, they were 4th. They were 5th ranked in the college playoffs.
No, I'm talking about the AP poll.
They were 4th.
Oh, gee.
So this is what I don't like about
somebody
college
with
football.
3rd.
What's the point of having rankings if you don't go by them? Right?
I don't like how there's like 3 different rankings too.
But that's not the problem. The problem is you take a 13-person committee and you don't know who gets paid off. You don't know who's doing what. And those 13 people go in a room and decide, hey, these are the 4 teams that we're going to put in the playoffs. You don't know what affiliations they have. They can say they're unbiased, but you don't really know. So what is the point of the rankings?
Yeah.
A little bit off topic. Speaking of being paid off, I don't know if you saw this, but there was a UFC fight night last night. And there's a Bobby Green was fighting this other fighter. I don't know if they're fighting, but they're both from Fontana, California. And apparently Bobby Green has been talking about Patty. You know who Patty is. I forgot his last name. The English white guy.
Patty the Batty?
UFC. Yeah, Patty the Batty.
Patty Pimblett, I believe his last name.
Yeah, so Bobby Green's been talking crap about him. At the weigh-ins or something that happened yesterday, Bobby Green grabbed the fighter he was fighting by the neck in the hallways, basically.
Yeah.
So this fight happens, and this guy cracks Bobby Green, gets him on the ground, and he's hitting him, and the guy's face down, and he's on top. The ref didn't stop until dude was out. If you go watch it,
I saw Ariel Hawani tweeting about it, but yeah, because he was already out, and the dude just kept on hitting him.
Yeah, and the ref wouldn't stop it. I said that something was said to that ref when that ref got paid, because he was not stopping it. He was just like waiting, and then dude just went limp, and then he stopped it. We're like, oh wow. I was like, he must have got paid off by somebody like, yo.
Wait, so which one got knocked out?
Bobby Green. Bobby Green got knocked out.
Okay.
And he's been going at it with Patty. But the guy he was fighting last night, they came across each other in the hallways, and Bobby Green grabbed him by the neck and started choking him.
Wow.
In the hallway. So there was like a big animosity going into this fight. And then the dude hit him, and he went down, and then he was on top of him hitting him, and the ref didn't stop it. Like for a good minute. For like a good, I'll say 30 seconds. And stop it.
There should be some consequences for that. That's how,
Oh, okay, here. Ferris knows the story. I didn't know about the story until last night.
Ferris says
attacked him first in the Hobbs, and Bobby retaliated a couple of days later. Okay, there you go.
Wait a minute.
Which game are you watching, Hendo?
I just turned on the Dolphins game. Who just scored for the Dolphins?
Oh, I don't know. Let's get a score update though. Let's get a score update here. Let's see. All right, we got
17-0.
Titans 10-7 over the Colts. The Jets 2-0 over the Falcons.
That's about right.
6-6 for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yes, Dolphins 17-0 over Commanders. Lions 21-0 over the Saints. Patriots, Chargers, nothing. What is going on with the Chargers, bro? Do you guys know
Staley should have been fired in January? Is what should have happened.
Yes. I would not have let him come back after that playoff loss. That's it. He already had. This is what, his third year?
Yes,
third or fourth year. The whole reason he got this job is because they felt like they had everything that they needed to be a championship caliber team. They were already a playoff team before that with Anthony Lynn, right? And then they got their quarterback, and then the league does what they usually do with black coaches. Once the team is somewhat on solid footing, and then they get their quarterback, they say, all right, you can go. Now we're going to bring the coach that we really want, and that's supposed to be Brandon Staley. And listen, man, look, if it works, it works, you know. But that is the purpose you're here. You're not here to rebuild the team. You're not here to, you know what I'm saying, to take them from a bottom feeder to a contender. They were already contenders.
Right.
They were already contenders. They have all the talent in the world on this team. You know, why isn't he fired? That should have been like a Frank Reich type of thing. Look, you're here to help us win. If you're not getting to the playoffs, the playoffs, you need to go.
Right.
He shouldn't be lingering around like this. This is embarrassing.
Yeah. And on top of that team, they brought in Khalil Mack, they brought in J.C. Jackson to help solidify the defense, which he was supposed to be this strong defensive coach, and he couldn't make it work. So
they got Asante Samuel, the second.
Jackson went bye though.
But that's the thing, though. But that's the thing. He was a Pro Bowl cornerback the year before.
Derwin James.
The year before, he was a Pro Bowl cornerback. They brought him in, and he failed with them. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was the coach and the scheme. So,
year 4 for Staley.
3.
No, it can't be year 4. It's 3.
2021 was so he went 9-8, 10-7, and now he's 4-7.
Gotcha. Okay. DDSQ, what's going on? Salute to you.
What's up,
what's good, y'all? And they're talking about the Chargers OC going to the Panthers head coach.
What?
You know, I don't. You know, listen, they put up points.
Chargers OC or the Lions OC?
Kellen Moore. Are you talking about Kellen Moore? Or are you talking about
Kellen Moore? Okay.
I always like Kellen Moore back from the Boise State days. Listen,
not head coach though.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, like this league likes hiring offensive guys. Their offense isn't the problem.
Nope.
Really, no, it's the defense. The defense isn't playing as well. But even that, if you just watch the games and watch how they lose, like it's 100% head coach. You know. Noah says Ben Johnson taking the head coach position. I don't think so.
First of all, Noah, stop with the bias. Stop with the Detroit Lions stuff.
Ben
Johnson could have took a job this year, and he did.
Well, they wanted Ben Johnson last year, the Panthers, right? I think they want him. They'll try to go after him again this year, but I think it's too toxic of a situation for him to say, all right, my first time being a head coach, I can't see him going to Carolina.
The stability's not there. If you look at an organization and the owner, and he's had 6 head coaches prior to you in 4 years, what would make you think that what would make me think that I would be stable in this organization? I wouldn't want to come there.
No, yeah. Ben Johnson did turn him down. He did. He tried to come out and say, "Oh, it wasn't anything personally to them. He just wanted to stay with the Lions, and he did stay there. So I mean, that could be it."
Brandon.
But that's not going to be. Oh, I saw
Brandon,
who dropped that pass?
First of all, that ball hit him in the hands twice.
I know it did. That's why I got so goddamn pissed.
It hit him in his hands.
Boom, and then it comes off his helmet, and then he has a shot again. I
see it.
Should have been Hollywood.
Oh, it hit him right in the hands too.
Yeah,
twice. Oh, twice. Oh,
yeah. Again, it wasn't the best throw, but it was catchable.
No, that was the best throw.
That was a good throw.
That was a good throw. That was a very good throw.
That was right in his hands.
Yeah. Well, that's been their season, so that's fine.
Listen, I need Arizona to win this game because, I need them to win this game because I need them out of the Marvin Harrison sweepstakes. I can't have Marvin Harrison going to Arizona and messing up his career.
Texans are up 10-0 on the Broncos.
You know whose career wasn't messed up in Arizona, and that's Larry Fitzgerald.
Of course.
No, he was great.
Generational talent. It's hard to do that.
Yeah. All right.
That's why Marvin Harrison's going to be fine when he plays for the Cardinals next year.
So we talked about coaches. We talked about one coach that should be fired. Brandon Staley should absolutely be gone. He should be.
Facts.
Who else is going to be
Tomlin.
on their way out? Mike Tomlin. Well, unless he wants
Ron
to.
Rivera.
Ron Rivera is
Why
tough.
do you hate the Steelers so much?
Don't hate the
Why do you
Steelers.
hate the
I'm
Steelers so much?
joking. Why you take it?
You think Troy Polamalu is an average
That's
safety?
not what I've
Like, you've had
said.
these
That's
discussions.
what I said. I said
Yeah,
he
you
messed
did
up
say
on
that.
that
You
one
said Troy
play.
Polamalu.
Jose,
not what
are
I
you
said.
saying should be fired or will most likely be gone?
No, should be fired.
We're kind of saying the same thing. Who do you think is going to be out of here?
I think Bill Belichick there'll be a mutual parting of ways.
No.
Because I think he's gonna. A lot of people say that he is going to the Chargers. Like,
first of all,
he's about to get the quarterback he wants.
This is the Bailey Zappi era. It has begun.
Jose, you know who I think is going to be gone? And I'm not trying to troll you guys. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything. I think if the Ravens lose in the first round of the playoffs, or their first game, I think Harbaugh's gone.
He should.
I said the same thing.
he should.
He should. Hope so.
Yeah.
Well, you're
not trolling us.
You're right.
I'm
It's a good time.
Heaven forbid I say that anywhere else and people get mad. So that's all.
Bailey Zappi, what, Buck?
4 for 7 for 16 yards so far.
I mean, this is his first start. Listen, last season.
It's not his first start.
No, it's not.
It's like his 8th start.
No, he's come into games.
He started for Mac Jones before. Like they benched Mac Jones
last year.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about this is his first start.
Oh, this year.
Yeah. And then last year they scored 20-something points 3 times. And all 3 of the times it was Bailey Zappi who started quarterback. So
there you go. Malik
I'm
Cunningham
just glad that we didn't see another Max start. Oh, let's bench him in the second quarter. Again, I was like, why? Just don't start.
So for Harbaugh, he can't go out in the first round again. If he goes out in the first round, it doesn't matter what we did. Like we've had these good regular seasons before. We're trying to win Super Bowls. I think that will get him up out of there. But if it's a poor performance and we lose, even in the second round, if you don't look good in the second round, I can see he may not be fired, but it'll be like a mutual parting of ways type of thing. He has to go far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I got one. I got one. And if this man ever comes back to the NFL, I may have to protest. Dennis Allen.
Yeah.
If he gets another head coaching job, in the NFL, I might have to stop watching.
Yeah. And Arthur Smith, there's another one.
That's what my next one is Arthur Smith. The fact that he has so many tools on offense. But he chooses to not use them because it's common sense, and he likes to show that he's smarter than the average person. I'm like, it just makes you look stupid.
So you first and goal on the 3-yard line, and you don't put Bijan Robinson in the game at all, and then you don't get a touchdown, and wonder why.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm using him as a decoy." No, why would you?
How can he be a decoy on the bench?
Yeah. Ryan C has a good one here. He says, "I believe Sean McDermott needs to go from Buffalo." Oh, good coach, but can't get it done when the game is on the line. Too conservative in his play calling.
With him, it's more of like there are a lot of coaches that get you from here to here, and I think he's reached his ceiling. He's a decent coach, but he's not going to get you
out of bounds, uncatchable.
I don't know. They've been to the AFC Championship game.
13 seconds.
If you can get that far, you can get to. That wasn't an AFC Championship game. That was the year before.
That was the game for the AFC Championship.
But they made it to the AFC Championship one year, right?
They did not. That was the game before the AFC Championship.
Okay.
And then they regressed. Then last year they got beat by Cincinnati. They beat down.
Okay. But they showed that they're right there. Mm-hmm. They're right there. A couple things go their way. They could have been in the Super Bowl. That's a tough one.
So 2020, they lost to Kansas City in the AFC Championship game.
Okay, so they have been into the AFC Championship game. Yeah, that's hard, man.
That wasn't the
that's
AFC Championship game.
No. So
before
2021
that was before that 13-second game.
Yeah, so 2021 was the 13-second game, but the year prior they played in the AFC.
That's when they beat us. The year that they beat us.
Did they make it to the AFC Championship?
That's right. That makes sense because that was the second round. Remember,
Buffalo.
we beat Tennessee that year.
Okay, then they
and
did.
we lost to Buffalo.
They did.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I don't think Sean McDermott's in any trouble. If you look at most of their failures has to do with one, Josh Allen and his ridiculous turnovers.
Last week's loss, they should have at least tried to go down the field with like 20 seconds to go.
But once again, when you have a turnover-prone quarterback, do you trust it? You don't trust your quarterback.
Last week he wasn't.
But it's not a week to thing, Buck. We're looking at 5 years of game tape. He throws the most bonehead interceptions you'll ever want to see. Then on top of that, if you look at it, Von Miller's been hurt. Davis White's been hurt. Both their safeties have been hurt. They've had so many injuries defensively that you can't put a lot of that on Sean McDermott. I'm not saying he's one of the best coaches in the league, but a lot has more to do with injuries and the up and down play of his quarterback than it does the head coach. That was George Pickens. Dang.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't think. I hear you, Ryan. See, like, it's one of those things where did he overstay his welcome? Has he been there too long? Is his message kind of getting lost there? But
and Dorsey,
you said what?
So they look the exact same. They still made bonehead moves on offense, even when they fired their OC. And that's why I think it's I think it's McDermott. It's
ultimately going to land on the head coach. I don't know if one really bad year I would get him up out of there.
Right.
Let's see what he does in the offseason to retool and tighten things up. I wouldn't get him. I mean, it's a disappointing year when you're trying to win a Super Bowl. I get it. And I know people can look at us and say, well, you guys kind of look at Harbaugh that way, but this has gone on way before Lamar got here. Like Sean McDermott's reign started with Josh Allen. Harbaugh, this stuff's been going on from well before Lamar got here.
Yep.
And he was on his way out when we got Lamar. So it's a little different. We've given John Harbaugh a lot of grace. And look, winning a Super Bowl will get you that, but
he's had a lot of offensive coordinators, a lot of defensive coordinators. And we're still in the same boat. So if that goes for McDermott, it should go for Harbaugh.
Yeah, also lost Matt Milano.
But I think the biggest loss that they had was Brian Dable going over to New York.
Oh yeah.
That was the biggest loss that they had of anything. Once they lost him, Josh Allen regressed.
The good news, maybe they get him back.
That's possible.
Could Brian Daboll be on his way out in New York?
Ooh. But can you blame him? They have put no talent on that team whatsoever. Like New York has zero. New York has as much talent as Pittsburgh has. None.
Why you?
First of all, Hendo, not even close. Giants are way worse.
I know. I just like triggering shit.
I would ask to leave. You re-upped. You re-upped
Daniel Jones.
Danny Dimes.
Yep.
Right. You won't pay Saquon Barkley.
True.
You won't get a number one wide receiver or two or three.
Right.
Nothing. You have nothing going on over there, and none of that's his fault.
True.
But
they can get out of Daniel Jones' contract next year.
Yeah, they can.
So
they should. They should be looking at a quarterback and wide receiver.
I think. Where are the Giants in terms? I think Giants are at 5 for the draft. 6. So they're at 6.
So, who do we think is going to be in that bundle of quarterbacks? Do we think? I mean, obviously, Caleb Williams is probably going to be the first one, or
Drake
Penix. You think Drake May will get drafted before Penix?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So?
Drake May.
Yes, I do.
I'm not going to dispute that. His name has been floated out there as well.
I will, but Mitchell, it's Mitchell Trubisky vibes.
Okay.
Same kind of quarterback, same school. And if you think that really doesn't matter, it does in some circles.
But Mitch was drafted like number 2, though.
Exactly, and we saw what happened.
I'm just saying on NFL draft Twitter, it's been like that the last 6 months, start of the season, middle of the season now.
But do you think when I say up there, like I mean
you just mean cluster.
Like first round quarterback.
Top 10.
Okay, all right. So we think Caleb Williams, Drake May,
Michael Penix,
Bo Nix.
Hot take, Jaden Daniels. I think
Jaden Daniels, he might.
Who?
Quarterback.
His name is Jaden. Oh, I said Jaden. Oh, Jaden Daniels. Okay, yes, yeah. Okay.
Guess where he went to school before? He went to LSU, Arizona State, and he was trash, like just absolutely trash.
It happens, bro.
NET Sports says Drake May is trash. Hey man, some of these guys aren't going to be good, but they'll still get drafted. You know,
because some teams are so desperate for a good QB.
Yeah,
like the Steelers.
I was about to say Bo Nix too. He's 24, which is just ridiculous.
First of all, Bo Nix is 37.
So if you look at that,
who is he hurt?
Ooh, 4th and goal. What you gonna do?
Kenny Pickett think he Lamar Jackson. Oh, he hit him in the head.
Did we get a concussion?
Please don't have a concussion.
He's concussed.
Please don't get this man another concussion.
Or is it his leg?
Woods hit him pretty hard too.
So he's got to pretend it's his leg, because if he doesn't, they're gonna look at his head and he's out the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Tricky Mitch time.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, he got hit in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Tricky Mitch.
4th and goal. What you gonna do? You can do the touch push, even though rumor is Roger Goodell wants that completely outlawed.
I find it amazing that the only team that knows how to execute it right is the Eagles.
Because no one has Jason Kelce. I really feel like it's whatever.
First of all, it has more to do with Jason Kelce. The Eagles have had a top 3 offensive line for the last 3 years.
Yeah, they have.
And that makes a difference.
Yo, if it's 4th and 1, they don't even hesitate. They're like, go get it.
So Antoine, Kenny Pickett got hit in the back of his head, but he's limping off the field right now.
No, it's his leg. His leg got stuck in the ground.
Oh, leg? Okay.
I did not say he's limping off the field.
Yeah, but you say he got hit in the back of the head.
He did get hit in the back of the head.
You got hit in the back of the head.
Our cousin Davon's here. What's going on, Davon?
What's up, Davon?
Thanks for coming through, man.
Did they make it? They didn't make it.
Also, I'm pretty sure no other team has a QB that can squat 700 pounds. That helps too.
Yes.
Did they hand it off?
Let's go.
They didn't make it.
They didn't make it.
And Tricky Mitch coming in. Arizona's about to win. I told you this is my upset of the week.
Why are they in the shotgun? Why are you in the shotgun?
I don't understand why teams that do that, like 4th and 1. Yes, let's go back 3 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's short. Let's go. Now just don't get a safety. That's the problem when you do these goal lines.
I needed him to get that touchdown.
Quarterbacks are going to be available. Quarterbacks are going to be available. We're saying about 5 in the first round, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what's the draft order looking like? I know
we got
Bears,
Arizona,
Cardinals, Patriots, Bears, Washington, Giants, Tampa, Jets, Chargers, Tennessee. That's top 10.
All right. This is going to be interesting because Bears got Justin Fields. Are they going to keep Justin Fields or not? I think they're still on the fence with that. Right. Justin Fields has shown you some talent.
But he also had 2 fumbles on Monday night that were bad fumbles.
Yeah. No, listen. When things go bad, it goes bad for everybody. Right? Doesn't mean he's a bad player. This is where you have to why it's important to have a good front office and good GM to really assess these players and determine whether, hey man, it's just a bad year. You know, this coach didn't really know what he was doing. Like nobody was really on the same page, and they kind of just got lost out there. Or this guy isn't going to fit what we're doing right now. Let's trade him and get the quarterback that we want. It really takes a strong front office. I would say most of these teams don't have that, but they're in a situation where they have to evaluate, can we win with this guy?
Mm-hmm.
If the answer is yes, we have 2 top picks. We can trade one back and get some more picks and get some top players if we need to. We can get Marvin Harrison Jr. on here to pair with DJ Moore, right? Like that's the type of thing that they can look at. Or we can just keep those picks, get one Marvin Harrison, the other one get another tackle, right? And really, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, can you win with this guy? Because if you can, then you have to get a coach that is all in on Justin Fields. You hire that coach, you say, listen, just so we're clear, Justin Fields is your guy. This isn't going to be one of those things where you want to kick the tires on him and then say, I want to get my quarterback. This is our quarterback, right? Make that clear to him. If you don't believe that, then you got to move Justin Fields for whatever you can get for him and then look at one of these quarterbacks. They are the number 1 pick right now?
Yes.
Okay. So, you know, who we think? Caleb Williams for them?
No.
If they trade? No.
I think they keep Justin Fields, because if you look at Justin Fields before he got injured, he had a couple 300-yard passing games. He had like 7 touchdowns. Like, he showed that first round potential. But I just don't think that Chicago, even with the addition of DJ Moore, put talent enough around him and have a coach. I don't think Matt Eberflus is the coach for him. Honestly, like that.
Yeah, I don't think he's a good coach
at all. So I don't think that offense is conducive to him. But they've seen what he can do, and this is a stat that Ravens fans aren't going to like. And I know that it's not really very similar, but in 8 games, Justin Fields has 12 touchdown passes. In 11 games, Lamar has 13.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. In 12 games, Lamar has 13. So,
but just for the scenario, because I agree with you, I think they should keep him. Let's just say they decide to move on for him and they draft a quarterback, because I want to see what's going to be available for Ferris's New York Football Giants here. Okay. Where are they picking, by the way?
6.
All right.
Caleb Williams going first overall, no matter who picks.
True.
Should be.
Caleb Williams, yes. Caleb Williams
should be, yes.
Okay. Caleb Williams gone. Number 2 is you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Another. Okay. Here we go again. Another scenario. I think they should keep Kyler Murray. Right. I think they should. I like Kyler Murray. You need to have a coach in there that believes in him, a front office that believes in him. You can win with him. But if they don't, or again, even if they do, because maybe they trade out of that pick and you know, number 2 pick. Who's the quarterback? So Caleb Williams is gone. We're saying Drake May or Penix.
Are we giving away Kyler Murray? This is gonna be hard with that contract and the injury situation for them to trade him. So are we in this scenario? Are we trading him away?
Yes.
Okay. In this scenario, we're trading him away. Me personally, I think they go with Michael Penix, just because of the proximity, and they have had more eyes on him than maybe Drake May, possibly.
Okay. GM representative Buck, do you agree with this?
Yes, because I like Penix. I think he's looked really, really good. He can sling the ball. So
that boy can play.
Yeah.
All right. So
also, like, when was the last time we saw like a left-handed starting QB?
Michael Vick.
Tua.
Oh, that's right.
Speaking of Tua, he just threw a 60-yard TD to Tyreek. Dude, Tyreek is feasting on Washington today.
This might be Ron Rivera's last game. All right, so Penix is number 2. Number 3. Who's number 3? Is that the Bears again?
Nope.
The Patriots. Okay, they're going quarterback for sure.
Drake May.
Do you think they're going Drake May?
I don't think so.
You think Bo Nix?
No way, Bo Nix.
I can see.
If Bill Belichick stays, I say Bo Nix, because he's looking for a more mature quarterback that he feels like has the experience and can win now with. Drake may be another Matt Jones type where he has to wait for him.
That's a good point.
So he needs somebody that can win right now. And since he's a little bit older and a little more mature and has more game experience under his belt, I think they would go Bo Nix.
Sure. What you got to chime in, because we have me and Hendo say Bo Nix. Buck says Drake May. What do you say? You don't have to know these guys. Just pick a name.
No, I know who they are.
Okay.
I say Bo Nix.
Bo Nix. All right. You've been
All right.
overruled, Buck. It
That's fine with
is
me.
Bo Nix for the Patriots. So we got 3 quarterbacks. 1, 2, 3 off
Number
the board.
4 is the Bears' actual pick.
That's gonna be
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Harrison
Without
Jr.
a doubt.
Okay, number 5.
5 is Washington Commanders.
They swear up and down that they love their guy, but I don't know. I'm looking at these scoreboards. I don't know.
Thing is, Sam Howell has actually shown to be decent. He just that line is so bad. I think they go one of the tackles.
I think so too. I can see them either going tackle or, depending on what coach they get another edge rusher, since they traded away both of their edge rushers.
Yeah.
Well, I see it a different way. New ownership group, new head coach. Most times head coaches want their own quarterbacks. They don't want baggage from other regimes. So depending on what they do and when they do it.
That's a good point, because this ownership has no real loyalty to Sam Howell.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. So Drake May for them?
Hope so.
And then number 6,
I hope so.
the New York Football Giants. That leaves them with who's the other?
Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels,
who I think should win the Heisman.
So basically, what's going to happen for the Giants if it rolls out this way, they're not going quarterback. They're just going to go lineman or something like that. They'll stick with Danny Dimes.
Yeah, right.
Or they'll look at getting one of these guys that or they'll trade for Justin Fields or somebody like that. But yeah, I don't think they're going to draft the quarterback if 5 quarterbacks go ahead right there.
That'd be so crazy. We get 5 QBs in the first 6 picks.
That would be crazy. But you had some QB needy teams this year, like desperately. Like in the past, I think some of these teams would say, "Hey, I'm not really feeling that guy, and we could find somebody out there." But damn, man, when you have Bailey Zappi starting for you, right? Not because of injury, beggars can't be choosers. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised he hasn't called up Cam yet.
I don't think Cam will return his phone call.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Cam is a YouTuber now. Okay, he's not going back to the NFL.
Right.
He's got over 1 million subscribers. You know that?
I didn't know it was.
He's got
Shame on you, Cam, stealing our subscribers.
He's bigger than I Am Athlete. Yeah, he's
good.
Makes
Cam
good.
Cam, call us.
It's probably millions of
he's still
dollars.
not.
And he doesn't have to worry about taking hits every week. So
yeah.
All right, but let me ask you a question, Buck. All you guys, do you think that Jordan Travis could slide into the first round, being that it's such a quarterback needy league?
No, because
Florida State quarterback.
I don't think anyone. I think he falls to the 3rd.
He's declaring for the draft.
Yeah, this is last year. He's done. He's a redshirt senior. He's done.
Yes, he could.
So here's the thing, Buck.
He could.
Jameson Williams tore his whole knee up.
That's true.
And he was a top 10 pick.
He has not looked like a top 10 pick so far.
And that's not even a quarterback. I think Jordan Travis.
David Ojabo blew out his Achilles and he went in the 2nd round.
Not that top 15 pick.
It's possible. That is a lot of quarterbacks.
Yes.
But man, look, there are a lot of teams that missed out on quarterbacks this year.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, let's go through. I mean, we talked about Giants, Patriots,
Bears,
Cardinals. We didn't talk about the Falcons. The Falcons need a quarterback.
Most definitely.
Right.
Pittsburgh, possibly.
That one, I could see if the Cardinals decide that they want to move on, Atlanta would be a really good trade partner for him.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine Kyler, Bijan, Drake London, Kyle Pitts?
I agree.
But if they have Arthur Smith, I would be just out.
I think he's gone.
First and foremost, they can't take Kyler because Arthur Smith said he doesn't want a quarterback with an injury history.
Arthur's going to be gone.
I mean,
Blank.
Arthur Blank.
Blank.
Yeah, about the blank. He said he doesn't want a quarterback with injury history. So
he's not going to remember what he said.
Is that why he didn't try to get and trade for Lamar? Or just because?
Well, it was collusion. So
right. The Jets.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
So the Jets are going to need a replacement. Even if Aaron Rodgers comes back next year, this could be his final year. So they would like to groom somebody because they have the defense. They have Breece Hall at running back. They have Garrett Wilson at wide receiver. Like they have the pieces. The only thing that they're missing.
Jets.
I'm sorry. 8. I'm sorry. Baltimore Ravens North. They have a defense because they love taking former Baltimore Ravens and taking them up north. So they have everything but a quarterback. Speaking
of the Jets, score update: they are now losing 7-5.
Listen. You know what the funniest thing is, and it's not really funny, but the Black Friday game against the Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa throws 2 picks at the end of the second quarter. One with like 10 seconds left. Timbo drops back, throws up a Hail Mary pass. Javon Holland intercepts it at the 1-yard line and runs it back 99 yards for a touchdown and a half. That was the most hilarious thing I've seen in a minute. They just got bad luck, man.
The Lions game's been delayed.
Too much scoring?
No. Apparently Alvin Kamara ran into a ref and snapped his leg.
Oh,
snapped the ref's leg?
Yes, the ref's leg. That's what I'm reading.
Okay.
I didn't want to do what Handle just did there. That's why I paused for a second. Thank God.
I got him on my fantasy team. I got him on my fantasy team. Listen, you got to say who first, Buck. Don't scare people like that, bro. We got leagues. The playoff starts the week after next. Jeez.
Sorry to hear about that, Ref. Sorry to hear about that, but I hate to have that reaction.
Is Will Levis balling?
So apparently, Kenny Pickett's injury was his ankle.
Okay. Dolphins are up 24-7 on the Commanders.
Yep. The official broke his leg.
Dang.
That sucks, man.
Yikes.
Gotta keep your head on swivel.
I'm not sure I want to actually watch the video because it's probably gruesome.
Nah, why would you want to see that?
Because someone's going to post it. I just got to make sure to scroll past.
Texans are up 13-0 on the Broncos.
It was actually the guy holding the marker. It wasn't the ref. It wasn't the ref. It was the guy holding the marker. That's even worse. Because you're not even making as much money as refs make.
Chargers are up 3-0 on the Patriots.
Are you serious?
How? They're so bad.
Really? Well, let that have been Lamar and the Ravens. They would talk so bad about Lamar and how we can't score and all. Man.
And Herbert has been given everything.
Everything.
There's nothing he doesn't have.
I mean, he does have a bust with his first round wide receiver.
What does that have to do? What does that have to do with Keenan Allen?
Well, yeah.
What does that have to do with the tight end? What does that have to do with Austin Eckler? What does that have to do with Rashawn Slater at left tackle?
Yeah.
The center. I can't remember the center's name. All of these Pro Bowlers. What does that have to do with any of that? And until recently, Mike Williams.
Look, we got Odell, and some people are like, "Nah, I don't want to hear any more talking. You got your wide receiver."
Facts. Why do you want to run it back? Why do you need this?
Yeah.
Listen, it's people balking at us picking up Zach Ertz. Talking about, man, let Isaiah Likely burn. Let him get in there. Let the young guys get the run. Haven't we heard this story before? Let the young guys get in there. It didn't work out last time.
Yeah. I don't even want Zach Ertz. I want to go back in time and get somebody.
get somebody.
Yeah, man.
I want anybody that can help us.
All right, we still got 50 people in here, man. Hit that like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. We're just hanging out today, man. We're just all over the place, talking about anything and everything. All right, appreciate you guys coming through here and hanging out.
I'm depressed right now.
Why? The Ravens aren't playing. The Ravens aren't playing yet today. So what are you depressed? Oh, you're depressed because the Ravens. You're depressed because the Ravens aren't playing.
I'm done with you, Hendo. Stop talking.
No, you're not.
You're depressed because the Ravens aren't playing today. Shit, it's okay. We'll be back next week.
Because my team is losing to a crappy team, and
the game's tied. How are they losing?
Yeah,
they're about to kick a field goal.
I mean, that's true. That is true.
What's going on, Z the Beast? Thanks for coming through. It says
up,
Bo
Z?
Nix being the third pick in the draft will be a crime.
Drake maybe in the third pick would be a crime.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go high though.
But it's quarterbacks, like unfairly, they are judged differently. Even when they do practice squad, when they sign people to the practice squad, quarterbacks can make more money. They can sign quarterbacks to more money than every other position. Like they just treat them differently.
Yeah.
James Conner stiff arm is just nasty.
James Conner said this.
Come on, Trey. They let Zach Ertz go because of you. Get it.
Oh,
together.
I just see it. Oh,
and it's holding. Of course it is.
2nd and 17. That's okay. You got Kyler Murray.
Yeah, no, it says, yeah, as one of those let those young guys cook, I definitely say sign Ertz.
Right. Charlie Kolar. Isaiah Unlikely.
I would not be surprised though if he signs with Philly because
oh no, that would just be the smart move. I ain't gonna lie, that would just be smart.
I mean, he cleared waivers, so he can go wherever he wants.
Right, wherever he wants.
5.0 JB. What's the Ravens' biggest need? Are you asking us what the Ravens' big need is, or are you telling us?
Head coach. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That just came out.
New fans.
Yeah, because the one right there with the headphones in the tank top, right?
I am not. Well, first off, I'm wearing a tank top because it's hot as hell.
Let me ask you a question, Shug. Do you go and steal his spaces and defend Lamar Jackson?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
No, I don't go.
No further questions. No further questions.
I thought you said, did I go into Steelers spaces? Yes, I go into Steelers spaces.
No further questions.
No, I do not defend the freaking Lamar Jackson.
You don't?
You already said yes. I'm going to clip that.
Right, we're going to clip that.
Damn it.
Yes.
I'm so happy about
Done.
this.
I don't even know why I came in here, Buck. Why didn't we just stay in our own stream talking?
And
shout out to Buck. Buck was going to hang out with me all day to watch this game, so I appreciate him.
Yeah. He's asking. It's all good. Okay, yeah. Biggest need? O-lineman, right? Whether it's tackle or guard, right? And again, you guys know how I feel about Ronnie Stanley. We're in a situation we can't get rid of him, even if we draft the tackle. If we draft the tackle, we still have to keep Ronnie Stanley until we know that tackle is good, right, and two, that we know that Ronnie Stanley is all the way done, because, like I said, all he's been doing is playing injured for the last couple of years. He's still hurt now. The coaching staff admitted that. Well, I don't want to see him get healthy for another team. Right. And he's a beast. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
All right. But if we drafted his replacement, we still got to hold on to him for another year until we know that he can hold it down there. Yeah,
I'm gonna go with guard outside of tackle. I mean, yes, give Ronnie Stanley one more year to see what he has, but we need guard more than anything, because
one. All right, Sterling, thanks for coming through.
All right, bro. Because John Simpson is trash, and we don't know what we're gonna do with Kevin Zeitler next year.
Yeah,
like this is the last year of his contract, so we may need 2 guards next year. And Ben Cleveland ain't it, and Patrick McCarry can't fill in, so we're gonna need a guard to fit in somewhere. So I think that may be our biggest need.
Yeah. All right. And Sugar's a Steelers fan, so he's not going to answer that. And Buck is a Cardinals fan. You can answer for your teams. What's the biggest thing for your team?
Entire new offensive line. Our line. We
pick
have
one. Pick one.
So we
if you had to pick one, pick one. Let's assume that Kyler Murray is staying. That number 2 pick needs to be what?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Cool. That's not your biggest need, though.
Yeah, it is. We need an actual wide receiver number 1, because it's not Brown.
You need somebody to block for Kyler Murray.
We do. We have a decent right tackle and Paris Johnson Jr.
You just said your whole entire line need to be. You
just said that, right. And don't worry, Hollywood's gone after this year. Hollywood is gone. He's going to a team that appreciates him.
You know what though? I like that, Buck. You know what Buck just did there? Buck said, "Look, we have these needs, but look at that nice shiny toy."
Right.
It's all right.
He dropped it.
Take a look.
He dropped the touchdown.
So see now Buck is saying Exhibit A.
Right.
Tell me we don't need a wide receiver. Who
Oh,
dropped the ball?
Trey McBride.
Touchdown. They changed it.
They changed it.
Did?
Touchdown.
Who was it?
Trey McBride.
Who, dude? Trey McBride is a top 5 tight end.
Looked like a drop.
He pulled a
In
Deontay.
fantasy.
He pulled a Deontay Johnson drop, touchdown drop.
Oh, okay.
But no, he hit the ground.
No, that should be incomplete.
No, it hit the ground. Like he bounced it. He took 3 steps. He took 3 steps. Touchdown.
No, there won't be 3 steps. They'll review it right now.
I'm watching it again, sure. He took 3 steps.
We'll see. Because I thought that it had to survive
the ground. But they changed that rule.
No.
Ooh,
they'll change it right now. They'll change it right now.
Problem is, call on the field was touchdown. So,
all right. This payback for the Seahawks Super Bowl.
Jeez, I don't know.
I would say
if they determine that he made a football move, that's the thing right here. Is it a football move or is this part of the catching process? Because he catches it, turns around.
1, 2, 3. So they changed it to where if you take 3 steps, that's considered a football.
But he didn't take 3. He didn't take.
He did.
Steps.
Watch the first. Listen. Okay. Watch the first one. Then the second one. The last step. The last step was
2.
the toe tap.
Yep.
The last.
What's up, Jeremy?
What's up, Jeremy? The last one is a toe tap. So it's 3 steps.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
Toe
the
tap.
knee counts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually 4.
Yeah. Right. Touchdown. Sorry, Shug. And now it's Mitchell Trubisky time. Tricky Mitch.
That is some bullshit.
Language, sir. Language. You knew this was going to happen. I told you this is my upset special of the week, so you knew it was coming true.
Did you actually pick him in the pick'ems? Because I didn't.
I picked the Steelers.
Huh? No, I picked the Steelers in the pick'em, but I just said this is my upset of the week. I just said it out loud. I didn't actually do it. Hey, Buck.
Yeah.
Who did you pick, Denver or Houston?
I picked Houston.
Damn it.
Actually, I had Denver most of the week, and then on Thursday I changed it to Houston.
Yeah. I just think CJ Stroud is the league MVP.
You think he's the MVP?
If he takes Houston to the playoffs, because they were predicted to go nowhere. If he takes them to the playoffs and he continues at his 300-yard per game clip, he might be for me.
Okay.
By the way, by the end of the week, either Hendo will be in first or I will, because I picked Atlanta. You picked the Jets.
Did I pick the Jets?
That's what it shows.
I don't know what the hell I picked. Did I pick the Jets?
You did.
I swear I picked Atlanta. Well,
it's still 7-5, so that's the good news.
No, because listen, it's Tim Boyle and that defense in Desmond Ridder. How can you pick that?
Chargers are up 6-0 at halftime with the Patriots.
Hendo,
Justin says overturn, and then Josalo says touchdown confirmed.
What's up, Buck?
So, in the lunch break hot take pick'em, you picked Atlanta.
Did I?
What's up, Coach?
You picked the Falcons.
What's up, good people?
You picked the Jets.
Look
at
pick'em.
Did I really?
I'm not the only one with the guns. Pull them out, Coach. Pull them out, Coach. Show them. Come on, let's see it. Let's see them.
No. I'm only gonna use them unless I'm putting them on somebody.
Oh, man.
So now it's raining cats and dogs.
Or think about old boy from Baby Boy. That's the only way I want to use my guns. No, not that scene, Jose.
Okay. I got you. Yes. The kitchen scene.
You mean
the kitchen scene.
The kitchen scene. Hey, that's nightmares right there, man. Walking to see your mom's boyfriend cooking butt naked. Hell no.
That's touchdown.
That should have been.
No, not that one. Not that one. Should go back and watch it.
Not that one either. Should.
Trade right again.
There was some athletic.
That one's a touchdown.
Athletics. Right.
Let's go.
Right.
God damn. Why?
Use your core muscles.
Right.
Oh, dude.
What the fuck is going on? They just keep going to this dude. Why are we not covering him?
Because you're the Steelers. And you're going
shut up, Hendo.
And you're not going 4-1. Oh, yeah, it's right.
Coach.
Yeah.
So we discussed a few things here. I want to get your opinion on some of them. Let's go back to college a little bit because you're more into college than I am. First of all, how do you feel about the playoff selection?
I feel like they got most of it right.
Okay.
I don't like. I feel sorry for Florida State, but I think they're a completely different team with Jordan Travis. Like last night, their best plays were when the running backs were playing quarterback, and nobody really want that. That ain't gonna win a national championship.
Yeah.
Like, I think for them to play, and like with Jordan Travis, I don't think anybody's on that list that can beat them other than Alabama and Georgia with Jordan Travis. Without Jordan Travis, I think all 5 of them teams that was on that screen can beat them.
Yeah. I agree with you, Coach. I agree. I think for the most part they got it right. But still, I just I don't. This has always bothered me about college football. I don't like back when they didn't have a playoffs and they voted for the champion. I thought it was the most ridiculous thing in the world. Only having a 14 playoff, I think, is the most ridiculous thing in the world. And just voting on who gets in, like, no, man, like there need to be some rules for where you can earn it. And injuries happen, but like you never know. Like you earn your way in, you get in. That's my thing. But absent of all that, I think for the most part, they did the right thing here. I was worried that they were going to let Georgia and Alabama both in,
but
and squeeze out someone like Texas.
I feel like if Bama got in, there's no way you could leave Texas out.
No, not the way they beat Alabama. Like it wasn't like no last minute field goal or anything like that. Like they just straight up beat them.
Yeah. So when I saw Texas at 3, I'm like, good. Okay. At 4, I was like, I don't care who's 4. Like you can't put Bama in over Texas, so I was fine with them both in.
Yeah.
And when I saw Texas at 3, I just screamed, "Uh-oh."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I feel bad for Georgia too, though. They only had, they were number 1 all year for the most part, and they had the one loss. And now they're
29. It was either 26 or 29 straight wins.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the 4 best teams in college football right now are Michigan, Ohio State, Alabama, and Georgia.
True.
Yeah.
And as much as I love Washington, they might not be in the top 6.
Right. Correct.
You might be right. Yeah. I don't disagree.
And I love Mike Penix and what they doing up there in Washington. But they might not be in the top 6. Them 14 I just named, in my opinion, the best teams.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, Coach. But again, this is why they didn't have an actual playoffs. Because listen, styles make fights, right? Sometimes one of these teams that they may not be the best team, but they know how to beat this, this team over here. This is what we see in the NFL, which is why we love watching, because every year there are teams that make it that you don't expect make it. Sometimes they win it. They win the whole Super Bowl, right? If this were college, you would never see undefeated Patriots taking on what were they 9-7 New York Football Giants, right? And the Giants end up winning.
Yep.
Yeah, our last Super Bowl, we barely got in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, it went for that Ray
wild
Rice.
card.
Yeah. No. We weren't. We were the division winner, and we sat our starters in the last game versus Cincinnati. You talking about the Super Bowl run?
No,
2000 Super Bowl.
The last Super Bowl.
The last Super Bowl. When we were a wild card team,
we were division winner. Hold up, wait a minute.
No. We got in off of that hey diddle.
No, we didn't. That made us 9-3. That game made us 9-3. We actually beat the New York Giants to qualify for the playoffs in week 16. And then in week 17, we played the Cincinnati Bengals and we played our backups because we let Tyrod Taylor play and he was hot garbage.
Yeah, but it was a close run. If we didn't win it, we would have been out.
We were a low seed. I just put it like that. We were a low seed.
That Chargers game would have eliminated us.
No, it wasn't. That was the 12th game of the season. That made us 9-3. They just make it seem like that the Chargers game was well in the end of the season. That game made us 9-3.
When you guys won your last Super Bowl?
Yes, 2012.
Yeah, because you guys had to come to Pittsburgh to play in the playoffs.
No, not that.
Yeah, because that's you beat us in the playoffs.
Give me 3 seconds. Give me 3.
Okay,
I could say we beat the Colts at home. So I know we want to.
Then we beat the Colts.
Then we beat the Broncos.
And
then we beat the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
played wild card weekend. We beat the Colts 24-9. Then beat Denver on the third. What was that? 38-35.
Mile High Miracle.
Mile High Miracle beat the Patriots 28-13.
Knocked Stephen Ridley out.
And then won Super Bowl.
Trust me. I've gone over that season too many times to recall. So I know everything about the 2012 season.
I'm trying to see what was the record though. Oh, we were going into week 15, we were 9-5, beat Denver. Week 16, beat the Giants with 10-5. And then lost to the Bengals.
Cincinnati.
No, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Lost to Denver.
Yes, lost to
Denver. 9-5, beat the Giants, 10-5, lost to Cincinnati, 10-6.
Yeah. Okay. And we were division winners.
No. Okay.
Yep. First in the AFC North. Yep.
Yeah. Trust me, I know that season.
Yep.
I know that season.
But nobody was going to say we were
Super
Bowl favorite.
No.
You know.
Even after the year before.
That's we fired and brought in Caldwell. Sure did.
Yep.
Fired Cameron mid-season.
That was the year after the missed touchdown and missed field goal.
That's after we lost to the Redskins, right?
Yeah, we lost to the Redskins.
Lost the Redskins overtime.
And then we lost to Denver.
Yep.
You know how I
actually lost 3 in a row. Lost to the Steelers, the Redskins, and Denver.
Yep.
The Redskins ones when we fired Cam Cameron. And the next time we lost to the Redskins, we fired another offensive coordinator.
That's a name I hadn't heard in a hot minute. Cam Cameron.
Mark Trestman, I believe, got fired after the Redskins loss.
Yep. Because that first game was the game that Haloti Nada took out RG knee.
Yes.
Yes. Coaching clean. I remember that. That knee went. His knee almost looked like the guy at the Lions in the Saints game.
Oh no.
Ryan C says, sorry for the question, but I'm Canadian and don't know college that much. It's all good. But do they choose the best 4 teams as of now or the best throughout the season?
As of now.
Pretty much now.
Yeah.
And Ryan, there's only one Canada we hate around here, so you're good. You're fine.
Matt, that is.
Matt Canada. First of all, I love Matt Canada.
And I think he's great.
Hendo, we talked yesterday about not making it personal, and you are making it personal today.
Because I said I love Matt Canada. What does that have to do with anything?
But so starting next year, they're going to a 12-team playoff,
which is the top 6 conference winners and then 6 at large.
But wait a minute,
I think that's bad.
In that original factor, the Pac-12 was in that original factor. Now what? Ain't no Pac-12 no more.
It's still a Pac-12.
No, it's not.
No, they just played the last game in the WAC-12.
Ain't no Pac-12.
You said it's WAC.
I thought no.
There's there's like 4 teams left.
Yeah, the Pac-12 is still there. There's teams that are still going to be in it.
It's 2.
Right. It's not a conference.
Washington State.
They're gonna play 6. They're gonna play 6 Mountain West games.
So
that's right, Dave, on WAC-12.
I don't know how they're going to establish it. What we have? Power 5, Power 4 conferences. You have Big 10, SEC, Big 12, ACC.
How many was that?
That's 4.
That's 4.
Big 12, Big 12, Big 10, ACC, SEC.
Can they just change the names? Because
that's it.
Like
unless
more than
unless the Pac-12 absorbs some of these other teams. I didn't think it happened.
Because it was P5, and the Pac-12 was part of the P5. So now it's just 4. You're right.
Yeah. So, I don't care if it's 4 or 5. You get your conference. You get your conference winners.
Because the SEC is about to be a super conference.
Out large. Yeah.
Yes.
And the ACC is about to be an academic conference, super conference. We're getting Stanford
and SMU.
That's about to get brains.
Have that make sense. It's called the Atlantic Coast Conference. Yeah, you have a team on the Pacific.
Don't just smile and wave, but
listen, but if you listen, it doesn't really matter. If you think about the NFL, in the 80s and the 90s, the NFC West used to consist of the San Francisco 49ers, LA Rams, Atlanta Falcons, and New Orleans Saints.
Sure did.
NFC West.
Yeah.
They don't really care about location. They just try to stick teams where they can stick them.
Tua is 12 for 15, 215 yards, 2 touchdowns, thanks to Tyreek Hill. Listen.
You want to trade him?
Tyreek Hill.
Mm-hmm.
We all know at this point. Everybody knows what he can do to you. These defenses know exactly what he can do to you, and he still gets 60 and 70-yard touchdowns on a weekly basis. Mm-hmm. What does that tell you about this man?
101.
Before today, He was at 1,300 yards.
1324.
Yeah, 1324. And he
He
has
got 152
today?
already.
152.
He averages 120 yards per game receiving. And Jose said this a long time ago. No one is going to care that he makes $30 million a year, except for Ravens fans, because it's too much. We can't afford him. Right? I mean, Coach, not us. It's the other Ravens fans that say we can't spend that much money on a wide receiver. Imagine what Lamar could do with Tyreek Hill. Imagine what this team could do with Tyreek Hill. Imagine how much.
The reason the Dolphins can run the ball the way they can.
That's what I'm about to say.
Hill.
Yep. Imagine we're the number one rushing team in the NFL. Imagine if we had other teams playing their safeties back, and they had to account for this man. How much better we would be running the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, imagine if defenses had to worry about Tua running. That would cause fights on the sidelines. You remember when the Oilers coaches got into a fight?
You punched DC.
Oh yes.
Bum Phillips.
No. It was Buddy Ryan and Matt Gilbride.
I thought it was Phillips. Yeah. Oh, Phillips was the head coach.
He was
Fisher involved in that fight?
No, it was Buddy Ryan and Matt Gilbride.
So I know that we have discussed this multiple times, but I feel if Tyreek gets 2,016 games, I think he is a MVP candidate over Jalen Hurts and Dak.
Candidate right now.
That should make him the MVP,
right?
Because if he does it in 16 games, like that's just crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
He's not worth $30 million.
That's right. The Oilers, Buddy Ryan. Yes. They gave up that game. They came to blows on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of player that Tyreek Hill is. He can cause your team your sideline to have fights.
But Jose, if you remember last year, and Coach, you remember last year, the Miami game versus the Ravens, Marcus Peters and Kyle Hamilton. Marcus Peters in his face like you were supposed to cover them. Like they almost fought on the field because like, you're supposed to be back, man. So yeah, Tyreek Hill causes problems.
He does. He does.
So I almost have 60 points.
BRB got in the living room real quick.
Okay.
Who has what?
So I have Tyreek in one of my leagues. I got 60 points from so far.
Let me see how much I got for Tyreek.
All right, halftime Cardinals 10-3 over the Steelers. Dolphins 31-7 over Commanders. Chargers 6-0 over Patriots. They're starting the third quarter. Texans 13-3 over the Broncos at halftime. Falcons 10-5 over the Jets at halftime. Lions 24-7. Titans 17-13 over the Colts. And yep, that's it.
Yeah, Arizona gets the ball back. I just need Steelers to win now to win my bet.
Really? Because you talk so much stuff about the Steelers going 4-1 for the rest of the year.
I think they're going to go 4-1. I think they'll come back and win this game, but it's just frustrating because, like,
you jinx
how you this team? No, this team. I've said this before, and it didn't jinx them before. It's just the Cardinals are not good, and you should be playing way better, and you don't show up. Is that a coach thing or what the hell's going on?
Should.
It's annoying.
Hey, should. I was on the show Tuesday called Steel Conspiracy, and I said, this Arizona Cardinals team, even though they're a bad team, they play hard and they play together. So even though they're losing, it's not going to be an easy out for any team to beat them.
Last week was the only game where they didn't play hard. Every other game, like they've been in it. They just either bad play call, bad read, bad decision in the fourth quarter, and they lost.
It's not even that. Those first two drives, we're driving the ball. Why are you not scoring? Like you should be able to score, and then you get down to the one.
Thank you, Davon. I appreciate that.
You can't run in Najee Harris. Like that's frustrating.
Thank you for noticing.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, it's fire. Listen, so this goes out to my Ravens family, my Ravens flock. Halftime, Derrick Henry, 17 rushes, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. And who said we couldn't use Derrick Henry? Who said that our team didn't need him?
But hold on, Hendo. You forget. Keaton Mitchell was the ground player of the week 3 weeks ago.
Oh, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say I ain't gonna name names, but some people were pointing that out, wanted to point that out a couple weeks ago. You know, like, oh yeah. So listen, I like Keaton Mitchell.
Yes.
I wish our coaching staff like Keaton Mitchell.
True.
You know, I want players that we know can play. We know that our coaching staff is going to trust, right? Like, I don't think if we had Derrick Henry on this team, Todd Monken would be making comments of, we're starting to trust him, and still some things that he needs to figure out there and all that nonsense. I don't think those comments will be coming out. I don't think we'd be asking why isn't Derrick Henry getting the ball. I think he'd just be getting the ball. Right.
Yeah, I don't think we would be in a playoff game and Derrick Henry would get 6 rushes for the entire game. I don't see that happening.
Listen, man, you don't need to make excuses when your team doesn't do the right thing. Okay. Another thing I saw somebody on Twitter. I mean, again, everybody has their own opinion. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But he said that EDC has put together a top 5 roster. And he needs to get his props. EDC has not put together a top 5 roster.
It's not.
Apparently, the Steeler game is on delay.
It's on delay?
They delayed the game.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Because I think of the rain. The rain was coming down hard.
Oh yeah, I see Broncos and Texans on. But again, defense is really good right now. I can give him credit for that. The offense, it's solid. It could be better. It's solid. But again, we're talking about Lamar Jackson.
Right.
He didn't draft Lamar Jackson.
Nope.
He didn't draft Mark Andrews.
Mm-mm.
Right. Like he didn't get these guys that you're leaning on. Ronnie Stanley, even though people will want Ronnie Stanley out right now. But the guys that you really lean on, he didn't get those guys for the most part. That's fine. But don't say he put together some top 5 team, like top 5 talent. No, I mean, are we a top 5 team? Yeah, we're a top 5 team. We're a top 5 team.
Not 17.
Not 17.
Not 17.
And it should, but we should be a top 5 team. Ozzie put us in a position to be that by getting Lamar, by getting Mark Andrews. You know what I'm saying? Like we should be in this position right now.
Right.
I just feel like he can do more. That's all.
And also, we lucked up because we lucked up with Jadeveon Clowney. We lucked up with Kyle Van Noy. And I have to admit it, we lucked up with Mike McDonald. And I think Mike McDonald is really the key to the success of our defense. I think he's the reason why our defense is as good as it is, because collectively, the talent is not there across the board. I just think the way that he schemes things up makes this team better than it is. So that ain't credit to EDC. He's gotten some pieces, but top 5 roster.
I give him credit for.
I had this question asked to me: Who should get re-signed? Queen, Matabike, Stone.
Not Stone.
Not Queen.
But you just said what they're doing up front is getting schemed up.
No, I'm saying the whole defense is getting schemed up. Now we have talented players. We have talented players across the board, and quite honestly, I don't think we should sign any of them. Honestly,
my thing is, I'm big on building from the line out. Right. So having your D line, set first, that would be my preference.
Right.
So Matabike, I would want to re-sign Matabike. Maybe add another piece to that D line. And I feel the same way on the O line. We got a quarterback. I want that O line to be a wall.
Right. Before I give Matabike the bag, I need to see him get sacks without games. What I mean by that, not like real games for those that think I'm talking about playing games. I mean like picks and running back stunts and all that. I need to see him beat somebody one-on-one. I need to see him stack shed and get rid of somebody and not let it be because Pat Queen, bumped your man off or some stuff like that. I need to, before you get a bag, I need to see you win some one-on-ones. So that means because I'm gonna have to put an average linebacker behind you, and I need you to win some one-on-ones because I can't have him running games and then we suffering the coverage because you can't win one-on-ones.
Thanks.
Yeah. Because now I done lost. I spent all this money on you, so I got to put a scrub linebacker back here behind you. I need you to dominate.
Right. And listen, the reason I say I would resign none of them is because Matabike, listen, sacking 10 straight games or something like that, 8 straight games, something like that, phenomenal. I need to see him do it more than 1 year before I give him 18 plus. Yeah. Patrick Queen, I wouldn't resign Patrick Queen only because I just think he's priced himself out too high. I just think he's going to be too expensive for the Ravens to keep. And Geno Stone, I don't think he fits what we do once Marcus Williams comes back into the rotation, because now that he's not playing out free, he's kind of useless. If you look at the game since Marcus Williams has been back, Geno Stone has had average. He ain't done nothing. He's been missing tackles because they put him down on the block and he's to be a tackler.
I ain't gonna lie, I hate it, yo. Like this man was trending towards All Pro.
Yep.
And you're taking his snaps away for Marcus Williams, who's not 100%. Let Geno Stone play.
But Jose,
I hate that for him, man. I hate that.
Jose, if I let Geno Stone play, he's going to command more money, and then I can't re-sign him. So if I put him down here to fail, like I do with all these other players, I cheapen his value.
Let me throw this out there. I'm playing devil's advocate.
Okay, we all are.
So say Marcus is say you take Marcus out and you let Geno Stone be the guy.
Okay.
Now what's your best defense lineup? Because your best defense lineup was with both of them in the game.
With Geno and Marcus?
Yes, with Kyle being able to roam and do what he needs. Because if you take Marcus out, now Kyle has to be that other deep safety. And now you ain't got that versatility around the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would hope that my top 5 roster building GM could go somewhere between the 14th overall pick and the 7th round pick and find me a safety somewhere in the middle and can turn them into something.
This is my response to you, Hendo, right here.
I know. But I mean, Coach, is it our best lineup? Because Geno Stone has been kind of a liability in the run game. I'm sorry, against the run since Marcus Williams has come back.
Everybody has.
I mean, that's true too, but
the entire defense.
Yeah.
Man, you might be right.
Entire defense, especially on that right side. They found something on the right side that if they can stay in run situations, they run to the right side
every time.
I think that these are all good questions though, but I think the answer is let's show up the offensive side and then see what we have left over and then work on the defense, because B has pointed this out to me years upon years. In order to maintain a stout defense year in and year out, you have to pour a lot of resources into it. Because for exactly what we're talking about now, you know, guys come up on contracts, and you know, in order to have that defense flying like that, all the pieces need to be working well together. You know.
Oh no!
So it will hurt us if we lose Matabike, Patrick Queen, and Geno. What are you saying? Oh no, too.
Look like CJ Stroud hurt.
Oh, I know Tank Dale hurt.
Yeah, I think he had his ankle rolled up on. He's out for the game.
Yeah, and to your point, Jose, instead of worrying so much defensively about re-signing these guys, we need to show up the offense. Mike always says it. Yeah, you have a Ferrari in the garage, you need to protect it. And if we look around the league and 2 teams in particular, you look at the New York Jets and you look at the Cleveland Browns, lights out defenses, but can't do anything offensively.
Nothing.
So
and I think the Rams gonna meet them today.
You say, I mean, they got Joe Flacco starting his first game with 1 week of practice. It's a possibility. I don't take anything.
Well, I just because I did a little film study with their running back last week, and I just like what they doing.
Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
And they got he ran.
They're playing the Browns.
They're playing the Browns. Yep.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna beat the Browns.
No, it's getting close to January. It's getting close to January.
January Joe.
It's getting close. It's getting close. But yeah, so for me, the best way to keep your defense complete is a good offense, scoring points, running the ball, keeping them off the field.
Yeah. We got some good football ahead of us, fellas.
Yeah, we do.
Some interesting football.
Yeah, we do.
Do they bring back Clowney and Kyle Van Noy next year?
Yes.
They can try.
Yeah.
They can try.
It ain't gonna be cheap though.
Joel ain't.
Definitely not for Clowney.
Yeah,
we got the one.
Van Noy, I think, will be one of those guys where he's like, "Hey, I've been playing for a while. I don't want to keep moving around. I can just stay here and take a solid deal."
Now,
Clowney
will say that Clowney normally wants to get paid, but I think he really likes the culture here.
Right.
I think he really like playing Roquan. I do. And nobody's told me that. I don't have no sources. I just his mannerisms and stuff that they catch on live mics and whatnot. I just think he really likes playing.
Yeah, he wasn't like this. He wasn't like this in Cleveland. Like,
right.
He was kind of standoffish with the rest of his team. But even with that, he gonna take a discount, but it ain't gonna be much of a discount because he's only getting paid $2.5 million this year. And I think last year he made 9.5 or 10.
Yeah.
10 million last year. So,
but see, look, J6 says Clowney's better than Owe. Yeah,
he is.
But
there ain't no hot take.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, right? Clowney and Van Noy are our best edge rushers, right? But you drafted 2 young edge rushers, high, and do we want them to be those guys down the road? If so, they have to start playing right now, because this is always third year. This was Ajabo's second year. He's already not playing, right? If you don't let him play next year, then he doesn't get a lot of playing time in his third year. If you don't give Owe a lot of playing time in his fourth year, they're not picking up his 5th year option, right? Then it's a matter of like we just wasted those picks. They don't get on the field because you have guys that are in front of them that are always going to outperform. So that it's a tough situation. Do you let the young guys play and downgrade your edge rushing? Or do you say, hey, look, our window's open right now. It is what it is. We just take the L on those picks, and they're just not going to really play for us.
My thing is you're in your window with Lamar, and I think you got to do everything you can to maximize it, because how often do you have quarterback this good?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We arguably have one B or 2 as far as quarterbacks, arguably. I know other teams will say other guys or whatnot, but we arguably have 1B or 2, 3 at the least that's playing right now, quarterback. And you got to maximize that window.
And
he's right at the point where he still can run, and his arm is like he ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't no straight runner no more. His arm has gotten a lot better, but he still can run if need be. So you got to go all in, man. You just got to push the chips in. And down the road, we might have to suffer for 2 or 3 years of being trash, but I take that to go get a chip.
But do we have to suffer though, Coach? Because if you look at
that's worst case scenario,
right? I'm just saying, do we even have to suffer though? Because if you look at what the Los Angeles Rams did, the only reason they really had the down year is because they lost Whitworth. The other offensive lineman got hurt and Stafford got hurt. So if that didn't happen, they would still have been competitive. So it doesn't have to be a down year. We've already wasted 3 years of Lamar's career. And my thing is,
and Stafford isn't that guy.
He really isn't.
He's right.
Yeah.
And I just think
they put so much around him though.
Yeah,
right. Right. Yeah. They put, it's amazing how other organizations put so much around these other quarterbacks that are lesser than Lamar, and we don't. And my thing is, we should have, before the season started, put all our chips on the table and push them all in, because the construction of this team come next season is going to be totally different with all the free agents that we have coming up. And we have more than just the 3 guys that we mentioned.
Right.
There are other guys, Gus, Justice Hill. It's other guys on here that we're like, yo,
he'll good.
Is he?
He'll good.
It
was Gus and JK that was
Gus and JK. Okay.
Yeah, he'll on the one that's under contract.
Right. Kevin Zeitler.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone. He may be gone or retiring. So this team, the way it's constructed now, is going to be drastically different next year. So if we miss out on this opportunity this year, we don't know what we have going forward. And we've already wasted enough of Lamar's time with, hey, let's see if these young guys work out. Well, okay, let's see if these young guys work out. We've wasted enough time. Go get guys that can play and see if we can win it all. Damn, they just resigned.
My thing is, and I don't know how realistic this is. I work at a high school. Find the best people to score as many points as possible, and let the defense figure that crap out.
Yeah.
If I can get enough on offense, I can score 65 to 75% of my positions.
Yep.
I don't care if defense give up 22 because I'm scoring 42.
Yeah. Here's the other thing, Coach.
That's what the Vikings do. I mean, not the Vikings. That's what and I know they ain't beat nobody over 500. I understand that. At some point they're gonna beat somebody over 500. At some point, I just hope it ain't us.
Don't be us.
But that's what they doing.
Well, that's what Kansas City's been doing.
Yep. Until now.
But here's the thing. If we can keep McDonald,
wait. I don't mean to cut you off, Jose.
Yeah,
but it's funny how we all mentioned this topic that you're about to bring up Monday on our show, and then it became a hot topic throughout the rest of the week on everybody else's stuff.
Yeah, it did.
That surprised the crap out of me. But
that ain't a coincidence.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That ain't a coincidence. We know what it is.
Let me pat y'all on the back from virtual lane.
Hey, coach. Hey, I got something later on. That tonight. Something else on that tonight.
Okay.
A little scenario. I mean, if y'all want to join in, so big. But I got a little scenario going on about that situation.
Okay. All right. But if we keep McDonald, the man knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does.
Right. Like this defense isn't as good as it is just because of sheer talent. Right. Like he is putting these guys in great positions. We can stand to lose some of these guys, and we replace them with whoever through the draft, free agency, or whatever. We can get those pieces in there to where the offense is playing better. We're putting up more points. I think it actually makes his job easier, right? Because now it's just about getting guys. It's really about getting guys to understand their assignments. I think that's the biggest thing about why our defense is playing so well is everybody understands their assignment. They play within their assignment, and it's just really tough for offenses to really get anything going.
And they know where they're supposed to be. They know where their counterparts are supposed to be, and they hold each other accountable.
Yep.
That was the biggest thing, Coach, because they said the years prior, I didn't know where the hell he was supposed to be at. Like nobody knew what anybody else was supposed to be doing. And I forgot who said it, but they said that Mike McDonald makes you accountable for knowing where everybody's supposed to be, just in case something happens, you have to shift on the fly. Yep. So credit to Mike McDonald.
What do we always hear from Wink?
That type of stuff.
What do we hear from Wink? Miscommunication.
We always hear that from Wink.
And who do we blame? Who do we blame for that? He hurt right now. We all blame Chuck.
Yeah.
That's right.
We blame Chuck.
That wasn't Chuck's fault.
Nope.
That's Wink's fault.
Yep.
We can't. Hey, Chris, we can't trade Bowser because this is last year too.
Yeah.
Yep. That was everybody. Even myself blamed Chuck. Myself did, but looking back on it, that's Wink's fault.
Yep. And we seen it in New York.
Yep. Most definitely.
But listen, I'm one of those guys too. I want to be on record because we do these scenarios and it's like either or. I'm not an either or guy. Find the money to sign everybody. And I don't want Patrick Queen to go anywhere.
Me either.
Right? Like get the money and pay him. I don't care. Oh, he's gonna command a lot of money. So what? Pay him. Right? And do what you need to do on offense. Like, how the hell is Philly able to do this every year?
Restructure Ronnie.
Right.
Oh, Ronnie counting 26, I think 26 against the Cap next season.
Yeah.
Restructure.
We're gonna need some of that back, big dog.
I roll Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie, come let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you.
I hit the button and it just be all them plays where people just walking him back to the quarterback.
Yeah.
See this guy right here? He made 260. You ain't right. You need to downgrade so we can get some more you on the line.
But see, he gonna pull up his medical records and say, "Hey, remember here when I showed you this? I was hurt and you still made me play."
I would say you can leave then.
Ronnie's restructured his contract 3 times.
What's wrong with the 4th?
I don't know. I'm just saying. But to your point, Jose. To your point, Jose. Philly, all that they had, they went out and traded for all pro safety.
Right.
Yeah.
They traded for all pro safety. Everything that they had.
And they got insurance with Julio.
Huh, man.
Just in case.
But we can't find the money for anything.
They talking about possibly picking up Shaq Leonard too.
Right. No, Shaq Griffin.
No,
and Shaq Leonard.
Yeah.
And Zach Ertz. But we ain't got money to do this, do that. Like, it's amazing to me.
Just a reminder. When y'all was on and I wasn't on, I kept telling y'all epic Saints comeback.
Yeah.
They're coming back?
Yeah. No, not yet. But I'm just saying, just keep that in the back of your head.
Okay. Coach, Coach, is Jameis Winston? Is he quarterbacking, or is it still Derek Carr?
No, it's still Derek.
I think it's still Derek.
Okay, then we ain't got no more about.
Okay.
Pick 6.
Okay. He already do one of them days, so he good.
Did he really?
I think he did. Yeah, he already do one of them today to Branch. So he good. he hit that quote already.
He got another system.
God.
He threw a pick 6 to Branch. I thought. Let me see. Score.
What's the score?
No, he threw a pick, but it wasn't a pick 6. He did throw a pick, but it wasn't a pick 6.
What's
But he threw a pick to Branch. It's 24-14. Saints just got the ball back.
Okay, good. I need them to catch up a little bit because I actually had to bench Lamar because he on the bye and start Matt Stafford. I mean, and start Jared Goff today. So I need Jared Goff getting all the yards and touchdowns he can.
2 touchdowns, 135 yards.
It looks like the Steelers game is going to be delayed till 3 p.m.
Okay.
And
it's 3
they said that
it's 3 p.m. now.
Oh, your time. Shook's time.
Yeah.
No,
time?
No, 3 p.m. your time.
It is 3 p.m.
Yeah, the game should have started about 10 minutes ago. So I'm not. And Kenny Pickett has been ruled out.
Oh, shoot. For us, that's 4. Shoot.
Was
For
that?
us, that's 4.
Listen.
Yeah,
They said
4.
Wait a minute. The
This is
Steelers
3
playing?
No. It was supposed to start at 12 Pacific, 3 Eastern.
3 Eastern.
This is some bull crap.
Is it weather?
Yes, rain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bull.
Yeah, I see where it says suspended now.
So Kenny Pickett's out.
Yes.
That's my 3rd player today that got knocked out of the game. Him, Tank Dell, Brian Robinson.
Brian Robinson got me too.
That just cost me one of my bets.
This is some bull.
That just cost me one of my bets. So now I need the Steelers just to win.
So we brought this team up earlier, Coach. The Chargers. They're up 6-0 over the Patriots. Justin Herbert, 16 for 30, 153 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. He doesn't get any smoke whatsoever. But more so than him, Brandon Staley should have been fired. He this is his 3rd year. He was only brought in here because Anthony Lynn was taking his team to the playoffs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He was only brought in here because they got Justin Herbert. They thought they got their franchise QB, and now they're ready to win. This isn't a rebuild team. This is a team that had all the pieces to compete for a championship, and they made the playoff one time and embarrassed themselves. Brandon Staley should have already been fired.
Yep, I agree. I felt like they gave him grace because we beat them, being that we were one of the better teams. Right. And even though he's winning right now versus New England, I think New England is the worst team in the league behind
they look
Carolina.
Awful. Yeah, they look awful.
And you only got 6?
Yeah, like they should. Like it shouldn't even. No, I don't know how they're not up by like at least two touchdowns.
Yeah. Then again, his quarterback ain't all that people think he is either.
Who, Herbert?
Yeah, you can put up a ton of numbers when you're losing.
Yeah. Listen,
I see Sam
garbage time numbers. Get those garbage time numbers.
I get you, especially if you're on your fantasy team. I agree, but I got Sam Howell.
Dude, Coach,
it's crazy because like
your league drives me crazy because I just keep looking at my stats for my defense because it's like.
Oh, so did you hear the story behind that book?
Yes, yeah, I did.
I thought I was doing it for. I don't know if you don't know. If you're in either one of my leagues, I thought I was putting points in for individual defensive players, not realize I was doing it for entire defense. So
you
defenses, the defensive scores in my league are nuts.
Ridiculous.
It's insane.
Commissioner Jose.
Yeah.
I need to report a violation in your league.
What's the violation?
Andrew, he fleeced me. He gave me Justin Herbert and he got CJ Stroud. I don't like that. Please. I don't like that at all. Please. I need that undone.
So I'm in Coach's second league. I have the Lions defense, 127 points. Nope, sorry, 129 points right now.
The thing is, the key, and I'm not gonna tell you the key because I'm trying to win. Never mind.
I already know the key is. I already know what the key is. That's the one I'm in. That's a very competitive league.
It is. The first one is super competitive. Super competitive. Like because everybody is like on. I say we even, but we like one or 2 weeks. You might be on the outside looking in.
Like a week ago, I was like, man, I'm like 6-4, man. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I was number 2. I was the number 2 seed.
Wow.
Yep.
I love it. Add to Pop. Oh, you came late, my friend. He says, where do you rank QBs in the upcoming draft? I say Daniels 1, Penix 2, Caleb 3, Drake May 4, Bo Nix 5. So we went through this whole scenario earlier. We said Caleb Williams is going to be 1. We said
2.
Penix 2.
Yeah, Penix 2.
Did we say Bo Nix 3?
Bo Nix was 3.
Going to the Patriots.
And then I think we went Drake May, and then I don't know if we agreed that Jaden Daniels was 5. I said Jaden Daniels was going to be the 5th QB take.
We didn't really put a place for Jaden Daniels and in Florida State's quarterback. We said they might go a little bit later because after those 4, I think teams are going to start looking at offensive linemen and stuff like that. But yes,
I think it's going to be Caleb. Then I think it's going to be Caleb.
Yeah. Cortland Sutton. Oh my Lord!
Did he really?
He did it again,
dude. He was falling down. It was a great deep ball by Russ.
He catch it.
It looks like he did.
I hope so. Like I need them points.
What happened? I thought you scored a touchdown on defense.
So
Saints scored again. It's 24-20.
A incomplete pass.
All right, so Caleb Williams won for you.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I got off track. Caleb Williams, Drake.
Yep.
Jaden.
Hey?
Yeah, Jaden. Cause they like the prototypical.
They do.
Yeah.
Prototypical guy. Then Penix. But I think who's gonna have the best career? Penix. Because he gonna go to a team that ain't quarterback hungry.
Right.
And when he get a chance to play, the team gonna be halfway decent.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's a Jaden and a Jaylon.
Who's that?
Jaden Daniels.
Right, and a Jaylon Daniels.
I don't know who that is.
He's a quarterback of who is he? Quarterback of? Yeah.
Senior good?
Arkansas?
No, quarterback from Arkansas was a big dude from North Mississippi.
I'm about to tell you in a second.
It's a JT Daniels that used to play at Georgia.
Who actually retired this week because they're like, you're getting too many damn concussions. They're like, we need to do this for your health. So no.
Is his alias Kenny Pickett?
Ooh. Cold-blooded.
Sure. Give us an update. How's it going in that game?
They haven't started.
They haven't started. It's a delay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still.
And I got Hendo over here taking shots at me for no reason.
Oh, this y'all versus each other. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, I ain't seen or talked to Buck in a while, and this excludes everybody on the panel but me and Buck.
Oh, he's a quarterback of Kansas.
Congratulations, Buck.
Jalen Daniels, Kansas.
On what?
Did y'all make it to the World Series?
Yeah.
You ain't talking about that.
That's what I said. It excludes all y'all.
You talking about college football?
No, we talked about that.
We did. Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Coach.
I gave him like a whole minute and 28 seconds to discuss it.
Coach. Coach, you got to understand something. Bug messaged me for like that whole week that they beat the Dodgers, just being so happy, and I was just like, crap.
To be honest,
and then they made it to the World
beat
Series.
The Dodgers, I was like, this is a successful season. I don't care what else happens because they were not supposed to be there.
No, absolutely, I agree with you.
So,
Coach, did I ever tell you what I did to Buck?
No, I do. No, look, I'm not a baseball fan, but if you make it to the World Series, that's a huge huge win. Yeah.
Coach, you know what I did to Buck?
Go ahead.
Y'all want to hear a funny story? I'm sorry, Shay. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But I had this one job, and there's this old guy that worked there, huge Orioles fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was wearing like an Orioles shirt at work one day, and he's like, "You're an Orioles fan?" I don't watch baseball. I was like, "Yeah, sure." But like, he always wanted to talk to me about baseball, right? Always want to talk about the Orioles. Mm-hmm. So what I did on my way to work, I just turned on the radio when they're talking about the Orioles. I would just whatever blurb they will say, I would just say it to him when I go to work.
Let him go.
And and we just have these Orioles conversations every day. And I had no idea what he was talking about. I'm like, Manny Machado, man. Yeah, it was just,
Manny Machado.
And he's like, yeah, he's like, right? Like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah. Like I just throw names out there. I throw some numbers, and he just eat it up. I'm sorry, Shay, I cut you off, man.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. No, I was telling Coach. You know what I did to Buck? I took him. He came out to visit me, and we went to the Dodger game. But we went on Latino Heritage Night. And
why were you
as
there?
soon as we were
Exactly.
because I'm Latino.
Let's
I'm
win.
Latino.
Let's win.
I've always been Latino.
Let's win.
And so as we pull in,
That ain't what that paper said.
That paper it said, God damn it,
right on time.
It said only 24%. But
no, wait. Is that the highest amount?
What?
Is that 24% the highest amount that you are?
25%.
No,
the 25% is the
largest amount. Yeah, so
yeah, we know. Yes, but I'm still 24%.
No, you're African.
So you went on Latino night.
Go ahead, Latino.
We went on Latino night, and Buck almost got jumped because he was wearing Arizona Diamondback stuff.
What?
And people were looking at. Yeah, they're Dodger fans are crazy. That's why I don't like going to Dodger
I
games.
think there was a guy like 2 rows behind. He's like, "Hey man, I give you props for wearing it."
Yeah. If we had been in the pavilion, they would have jumped him for sure. But we were on like the first base line, so we were kind of where people had money, so they weren't messing with us. But had we been in the pavilion where I usually go, Buck would have got shanked.
I heard that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We was kind of where people had money.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, we were.
Make sure you pay attention to contest clues.
That's right, Dave. Where's Caleb?
Pay attention to your contest clues.
Yes. Where is Caleb?
Caleb shows up out of nowhere when I say that.
Because you're not Hispanic.
I am Hispanic.
You're not.
I am.
Hey, sure. Can you speak Spanish?
Yes, I can.
You sure?
It's broken, but I can. Yeah, it's broken, but I can speak it.
Me llamo
But it's not good.
Me llamo
It's not
Yvonne.
good.
He don't know much, Coach.
Me llamo Yvonne.
He's talking to you, should.
I know he's talking to me. I'm trying to remember what that means.
Answer him. Would you say what?
I'm trying
to look up what it means.
Why are you saying? I said I'm trying to remember what that means. I haven't spoken it.
I see the monitor glaring in your eyes. Okay.
What is your name?
What is your name, Shug? And I was telling you my name is Ivan.
Again, if you listen to what I said, I have not spoken it in a long time, and it's very hard for me to understand it. Sometimes I can pick it up, sometimes I can't.
Right. Because you lost that side of you.
So,
Dave, I got to do 101 because I took Spanish in '93.
Oh man, right.
So I don't know what to tell you.
93.
Hey, we still got 50 people in here, man. Hit that like button.
Speaking my age.
If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Listen. Me, Coach Hendo, we do a show every Monday night called the Ravens Roundup. You can find it on Coach's channel. All right, Sip to Tally Films. If you want to know what it looks like, that's the logo right there. All right, Coach puts out a lot of content, and whether you're a diehard football fan or a casual fan, man, it's the perfect place because he breaks things down like no other YouTuber will break it down for you. So highly recommend that you go over there and hit the subscribe button. He's trying to reach 10,000 subscribers. We need to make that happen ASAP. All right. He putting in too much work for this not to happen by the end of the football season. So let's get that going.
We're less than 200 from 9,000. So
there you go.
Let's go.
That's easy. That's the easy goal right there. So let's get 9,000 and then do another quick 1,000, give him to 10,000. All right. Over here on this channel, we're trying to get to 2,000. Well, I'm not even sure where we're at right now. I think we're still at 1,600. We're close to 1,700. So we're the goals are right there. Hendo, what's your goal?
My goal right now is 4,000.
4,000. Let's do it. You're in what are you at now? 30.
I just hit 33.
33. See, there you go. Shug, what's your goal? What do you have right now?
My goal is to make sure Hendo doesn't hit those numbers. So I'm going to be recording his stuff with me in it and making sure he doesn't hit those numbers. No, right now I'm at 150. I like to get to 200 by the end of the year.
Okay, we would like for sure to get to 500 by the end of the year.
No, your goal is 500. Thanks.
Do you guys how many of you guys remember Joe Nubo?
I do.
shout out to Joe Nubo, man. If you're out there, Joe, man, like he kind of got out the YouTube game a little while ago. I know he wanted to get into like sports broadcasting or whatnot. I might have to send him a message, but shout out to Joe Nubo, man. Like when we first started, he's one of the people that helped us out. A lot of people did, man. Sonny helped us out a lot. In fact, Sonny,
that might be how I found y'all.
Oh,
I used to rock with them too.
Yeah. Sonny actually, like back when we weren't even on YouTube yet. We just did a podcast and we wrote articles. We did an article. I can't remember if it was like a power ranking or like a draft thing or whatever. But I sent it to Sonny. He read it on his show. He was telling people where to find us. Nice. Yeah, and Graven brought us on. That's how we met. All you guys on the old round table that we used to do. But Joe Nubo, I'll never forget, because at the time, me and B didn't really we weren't thinking like big picture, like how big this channel could be. We were still hyped up when 40 people will watch our show. We were like, 40 people. We got, what I'm saying? Like we were hyped up. So we were at I don't know, like 60 or 70 subscribers. And this is like November. And we're like, we're trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year. Right. And we went on Joe Nubo's show and we said at the end, we're like, we're trying to reach 100 subscribers. He was like, 100 subscribers? We're like, we're trying to do 100 a year. He's like, no, that needs to happen tonight. You guys need to subscribe right now, right? And sure enough, we got 100. We hit 100 that night. So shout out to you, Joe Nubo, man. We really appreciate that, man. That was a good look, man. Like, we really appreciate that.
Killer Cam, Joe used to do Raven stuff. He used to be. I used to do a lot of stuff with him. Sonny used to do a lot of stuff with him, and he did stop because he was going to school to try to get to be a real sports broadcaster. They got 10K subs just sitting there.
Yeah,
ain't doing nothing with him.
Yeah, nah, he was kind of a big deal.
He's a West Coast Raven.
Yeah.
Good dude. Good dude.
Real good dude. Yeah, for sure. And Sonny's still there. Sonny doesn't really do a whole lot on his channel now. Every now and then he does a live stream, but his main thing is NFC or AFC North Talk. AFC North Talk. He does that with Quincy Carrier. He does that with New Stripe City. Is that the name of the Bengals guy?
What's this guy?
I don't know who the Steelers guy is.
No. I'm about to ask you because the Steelers guy is Tony, but I haven't seen.
No, they got a new guy.
They got
a black dude.
I was asking if they still have Tony's name in the intro, and I was asking, did they replace him?
I just been seeing a black guy out there.
Yeah. At work.
But it's a good channel, but that's where you can find Sonny.
The good thing about Sonny is Sonny's in the process of coming back to the States.
Is he?
He'll probably have more stuff. He said in the next he told me in the next 3 to 4 months they'll be moving back to the States.
Nice. Okay. Good. So y'all will see Sonny. We're gonna get him on the show once we to happen. We tried a couple times. It's just the schedule was just it was tough. Him being all the way over there and just our schedule's already hectic.
Ace.
Yeah, Ace Boogie. That's New Stripe City. Yeah. So yeah. And Buck, he has a channel that sometimes he might put something on there. Sometimes he won't.
No.
So you gave up on the Buck, or you just
again? Yeah.
Again?
I am donezo.
You're just taking a little break. You just need to think about it. Look, it's fine if you don't want to do it. It's not for everybody, but I feel like you have some things that you're passionate about. You want to talk about it. It's just a matter of how do you lay it all out there. You know what I'm saying? I think if you really take some time, look at everything, come up with a game plan, you'll find your way.
If I wanted to,
yeah, for sure.
Hendo, what's over under on Tricky Mitch throwing a freaking interception?
Yeah. T.X says, I respect what y'all do. I always felt like I could talk about something that a lot of people would be interested in watching me talk about, hey, salute to you. Salute to you. I appreciate it. Hey,
salute.
If you feel like, if that's how you feel, man, you want to start something up, do it, man. Start it up.
Yep.
Start it up.
Tell you who I know. Everybody always asks me like who was the influence on me and what got me started. And I always bring up Vach and whatnot, but I forget to mention this dude who really like hit the nail in the coffin. And that's why I started. Any of y'all know Gary V?
Gary V, yeah, I know Gary V is.
Gary V got to listen to Gary V, and he was talking about it don't matter your age, don't matter your whatever. He was like, whatever the age he said ain't too late. And whatever age he said that day, I was that age.
Right. And
I was like, this is a sign. Let me go ahead and do this.
Yeah.
I ain't doing nothing else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's go ahead. I'm sorry. I saw this black preacher, and he's like a millionaire now. And he talked about it. He said, listen, he said, when I realized all you have to do is turn the camera on, because that's all a lot of people are doing. They're having these conversations with people that they know, or they're doing certain things in their lives. The only difference is they turned the camera on and recorded it. Mm-hmm. So just like you, like I didn't feel like anybody wanted to hear what I had to say. I would have been happy with 20 subscribers, to be honest with you. If I had 20 people rocking with me, I was gonna be like, yo, I'm good with this. So don't think less of yourself, because trust me, there's always an audience for everybody out there. I mean, if somebody watches Suge, they'll watch anybody.
Yep. Wait, hold on. My bad. I just came in with a
just catch a straight from the window today for no reason.
I'm just kidding.
I did not mean the amen. I was just
love
amen, my brother.
And the choir says,
he said he don't think they like to hear what you get. Look, there's an audience for everybody. There's an audience for everybody, for sure.
So let me tell you, you feel like that they don't want to hear what you have to say, and I'm gonna say that's false, because I wanted to do YouTube. I wanted to try it out for the longest time, but I felt like because of the people that I watched on YouTube, nobody wanted to listen to me, because everybody I was watching at the time was, oh, the Ravens are so this, rainbows and sunshine and puffy dogs and all this other things.
Patrol.
Right. And I just felt like, well, they're not going to want to hear me, because I don't believe all that they're saying. So why would I come out there saying the opposite of everybody else? They're going to be like, yo, get out of here. This is what we want to hear. And it wasn't until I met these gentlemen here that I realized you can have your own voice and whatever it is that you want to say. And somebody on YouTube said this the other day, and it really clicked with me. They was like, listen, when you do videos, you invoke emotion. Whether it's a positive emotion or a negative emotion, you're going to have your audience. Yeah. So trust me, there's going to be somebody out there that's going to listen to whatever it is that you want to have to say. Now, it might not be, depending on what you choose to talk about, it may not grow as fast as you wanted to, or it may just blow up. You never know. Yeah. And you won't know unless you try it.
And things with the blowing up, that ain't always good either. That ain't always good.
Listen,
but I will say this though. If you're thinking about starting it,
just do it.
Don't look for instant success now. Right. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. It's a grind. It's a grind.
And if you are looking for instant success, be careful what you wish for, because some people ain't ready for it.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Like
yeah. I know you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right.
Some people ain't ready for it, man.
47,000 people later, they just give me 47,000. Y'all see a fucking monster.
Hey, Chris White, you should start a hip hop channel, because there's not really any good hip hop channels out there.
And I'm gonna tell Dre you said that too. Let me tell him right now.
I wasn't talking about Dre.
Matter of fact, no, you just.
Wow, why are you dry stitching for, Hendo?
Dude,
man, you were. I'm dry stitching today, man. We had a good conversation yesterday talking about, taking responsibility, and now he's over here dry stitching on me.
Because you're my guy. And what did I tell you last night, Shug? I told you this is what we do in the Discord. This is what we do. We just come at each other all the time. Did I not tell you that, Shug? We just pick with each other all day.
Speaking of come at each other, what in the world was going on the other day? I said come at each other.
With him and Bazel?
Yeah.
What happened?
That's what we were talking about. That's what we were talking about last night.
I just had to get some popcorn and sit back.
Oh, you didn't see Jose?
No.
And see, this what you miss out when you're not a patron.
See, I figured I was going to get called. I figured I was going to get called into the principal's office as Jose saw it.
Chris.
So.
Oh, see, now I gotta go back and look.
You gotta look like him and Bazel.
Let's go.
Hold on. Was this in the general Discord or
yes?
Founders?
General.
All right, listen.
Yeah,
Y'all know
y'all know the
rule.
Pop.
Listen,
Right.
Y'all know the rule. That stuff. Look,
Is that a turnover?
Do I have to delete it?
Yeah, it is.
No, you don't have to delete
Fuck.
it. It was just funny.
Okay.
Like, what are you doing?
Okay,
The spicy stuff gotta stay off the general.
It wasn't spicy, but Jose, you know when somebody say something bad about Ben Roethlisberger.
Yes.
You know how
it wasn't okay. First off, it wasn't even about.
See, look at him. He getting hyped. We just had this conversation, Shug. I told you every time somebody
Noah did have a part in it. He ain't mean to, but Noah did have a part in it.
Noah always start causing trouble.
I don't think he meant to, but he did have a part in it.
No, coach. What it is your man's is just reckless. He like to make little reckless statements here and there.
Who should?
He froze.
No, Brandon.
Oh.
And then sometimes when people come back at him, Brandon. Sometimes when people come back at him, he don't like that.
Fucking A, man. We're about to lose to the fucking Cardinals.
Yeah, you are.
I told you that. That's my upset.
Except
if Kyler Murray keeps throwing, if Kyler Murray throws balls like that, maybe not. But Jesus Christ!
Oh, the game started up again.
Yeah.
It started back.
Okay.
Let me ask you this question. All right, so we've seen the Lions play versus the Ravens, and I don't know if you other guys have seen them play.
Mm-hmm.
They keep force feeding Montgomery this ball, but yet still every time Jamal Gibbs touch it, not every time, and I'm exaggerating a little bit, but every time Jamal Gibbs touches it, they have more chance to have explosive. Why don't they just let that man be the lead back and let Montgomery be like the exchange guy?
Because they don't trust young guys.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Gibbs was eating when Montgomery was out. Like
what?
Tell
me about it. But I noticed it the first game though.
Right.
Well, I know that he had a fumble like really early in the year, so that unfortunately probably set him back.
Who Gibbs it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he had it like week 2 or week 3.
Detroit scored again?
Yeah, Jameson Williams on a reverse.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you why, Coach. Because a lot of these coaches in the NFL, they have their playbook.
Mm-hmm.
They have the system that they run. And a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them aren't creative enough to make adjustments to the players that they have. So you get somebody like Gibbs, he's a talent, and you can see how he could fit in your offense. But because he's a rookie, you feel like, okay, maybe he doesn't know the playbook well enough. He doesn't know, all the wrinkles and whatnot. So we're kind of limited when he's on the field. So you're more comfortable with a veteran that can pick up the whole playbook rather than have somebody that's more talented, rather than saying, hey, look, he may not know the whole playbook, but we got to find a way to get him on the field because he can make plays for us, right? A lot of coaches aren't willing to make those adjustments to get that young talented player on the field. It's just my way or you don't play.
So I have this question, and this is a question, and you guys may or may not be able to answer this. As far as an NFL coach, most of the time they say the best coaches are the best teachers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like the NFL coaches do teaching, because if they did, if a guy was having a problem with the playbook, you'd adjust your teaching. If you're a visual guy, you teach it visually. If he's a reps guy, you teach it with the reps. If he's a hands-on guy, you do, he got to actually do it.
Flag.
Okay. But think about it, Coach. You're absolutely right. But think about it, right? Like, teaching is a skill, right?
Mm-hmm. True.
You go to school for that. You get training for that. Most of these coaches aren't teachers. They don't have that skill. They have the lineage.
Mm-hmm.
They get, they're taught a playbook, but they're not taught how to teach. And that's why I say most of these coaches aren't qualified to be in the position that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
They get the job strictly off of nepotism. Some of them do really well, right? But most of them don't.
Yeah,
go ahead.
You can look at our own team for that, Coach. Look at Joe Flacco. All the years we had Joe Flacco, and I'm not saying Joe Flacco was the best quarterback we ever had, or even close to it. But if you look at what John Harbaugh did with his offensive coordinators, they never maximized his skills. If you notice, even with Lamar today, when we go in a spread formation, a hurry up, they do their thing. Like if you put Joe in a hurry up, he went out there and did his thing. But for some reason, the offensive coaches always went back to that West Coast offense. So like with Greg Roman has one playbook that he's had his entire coaching career. And he got players and made players adapt to his coaching style because he didn't have the wherewithal or the knowledge to, like a teacher would, to kind of pivot what he did and make his scheme fit his players. And that's what a lot of these old, especially with these older coaches, and I think that's why this new generation of coaches is a little bit different.
Let's go.
The Sean McVays, and the Kyle Shanahans, they say, you know what? This is the talent that I have. Let me redesign my playbook to fit the skill position pieces that I have. And the old coaches just is like this. This is my playbook. Y'all run it as is. And I think that's why Lamar did an audible before. Because he was like, yo, this is the playbook you want me to run? Cool. I'm going to run this playbook and we're going to see what we get with this.
Audible probably wasn't even in the 195 play playbook.
I have a hot take. I have a very hot take here. If there was a true vetting process for coaches, you have to interview and really show your skill, demonstrate your knowledge and skill and ability and all that stuff. I think you would see a lot more high school coaches have opportunities. Here's why. More so than college. Because in high school, you got to deal with teenagers and their personalities and problems and whatnot. You don't have the power of a college coach to just scream at them, berate them, and just have this control over them. Like, hey, you better show up or I'm pulling your scholarship. You have to find ways to get them to buy into what you're doing, right? And I don't know how it is in Florida. I know in Maryland and a lot of states, in order to be a coach, you have to be teaching.
In most cases, in Florida, you don't. But in most, in Mississippi, you do.
Yeah. So a lot of places. So a lot of these coaches already have a teacher background, right? So they know how to educate. And at that level, they don't have that kind of control over the kid to where they can just say, hey, you will do it, or else. You have to kind of finesse it a little bit. You know what I mean? And I think that translates more to the pros than college does. You get to college, it's, hey, I have full control. Everything's going to be my way. Nobody better talk back to me. I can pull scholarships. I have too much power over these kids, right? And when they get to the NFL, they got no power. I think from high school to pro, you will see a little bit more success because those high school coaches already know how to manage personalities. You know what I mean?
Because you don't know what you're going to get on Friday. Girlfriend could break up with them Friday morning, and you don't get the same kid that you practice with Thursday night.
Exactly. And they have an educated background. These college coaches don't necessarily need to have that. So I think you would see more success with the high school coaches than college coaches. Hot take.
True.
Hot take.
True. I think one of the most successful college, like he's assistant right now, coaches right now, is the running back coach from Oregon. He was a police for a long time, and he just helped out. In his spare time, and just from being around kids in the neighborhood and whatnot, and start trying to get his teaching certificate, and some kind of way he got introduced to Norvell when he was in Memphis, and was volunteering.
Nice.
Then got hired by Norvell right as Norvell started to blow up. So maybe that last year. So this cat went from whatever the year that was, Norvell's last year at Memphis, as that was his first year on the staff. He was like a off the field position, but on the staff. So he leaves there. His second or third year coaching. Now he's at Florida State. So he's the recruiting guy. He's not like an on-field coach. So 1 year of that, but when he's helping the running backs, 1 year of that, he gets his own room the next year at Western Kentucky. That's where the hardballs come from. Yeah. Western Kentucky. So when the offensive coordinator from Florida State gets the job he gets the offensive coordinator thing, I think, at Oregon, they bring him out there to be running back coach. So in a matter of 5 years, he went from working for free, Memphis, Florida State, Western Kentucky, Oregon. Know them bags different.
Yeah.
Know them bags different.
Yeah.
He delayed the game.
And only because he cared. Only because he just cared enough he wanted to help out.
Yeah. It's different. It's different. But that's why you see so much turnover in the NFL, because there's no real vetting process, and you got coaches that come in there. I mean, we're talking about Frank Reich, right? One of the things that was reported was that the front office, Tepper and Federer and whatnot, they tried to talk to him about instilling some plays that cater more to Bryce Young, like something, some stuff that he did in college that he's more comfortable with while you're developing them. And he refused to do it. He said, that's just not my scheme. Well, you drafted him. He's the number 1 overall pick. They gave up too many resources to get him. What do you mean? No, I'm not going to do things that are going to make him more comfortable out there. What do you mean?
Fit him in his box. Fit in his round peg in his square box.
Right. So he should have never been the coach then.
All right. But Jose, and I learned this too late in life. I wish I had known this early in life. And y'all gonna know it too. It's in the NFL and most businesses around United States. It's about who you know.
Yep.
What you know will keep you there. But getting there is about who you know. And I experienced this on the way lower level. My first job, but one of my first jobs, I was in this interview with Walmart. The interview was going okay, but I didn't feel like I was gonna get the job. And I just happened to go to junior college with the nephew of the guy that was interviewing me. Because he had asked me something, and I was like, yeah, I just finished playing baseball and whatnot. And he's like, where you play baseball at? And I told him, he's like, well, my nephew goes to XYZ. And the whole interview changed. I got a job. But just in this coaching thing, I just didn't realize it was, like, I used to go to clinics. I went to go learn stuff. I didn't realize this was a networking event until, it was too late.
Mm-hmm.
Had I known that from the jump, I wouldn't have been sitting there trying to learn all the X's and O's I can learn. I could learn that later.
Yeah.
I could learn it on my own. I would have been out here, networking and trying to meet different people and whatnot. But it's crazy that they don't go on judge you on merit. That's one of the reasons I left Mississippi. Ooh. I couldn't get opportunities.
Derek Carr got lit up.
Sure did.
Just tell them the game is on delay again. Yeah. Coach, do you know anything about that? The delays, like when they'll put it back on, or
if I know on a high school level, if lightning strikes, just at least 30 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it's
so I had a high school game this past year where they delayed it 3 times. They were at like 20 minutes lightning strike, so I had to wait another 30 minutes. I was like,
another reason why the game should be played in retractable domes.
High school?
Well, no,
NFL. Oh yeah. Especially up north.
You know what?
Yeah.
All it is the higher power wanting the Steelers to suffer a little bit longer.
Apparently,
This is gonna take all day.
All these games should be retractable.
Is it in Pittsburgh? Well, obviously in Pittsburgh because
no, but like what Coach was saying is completely right. Like you may know everything, you may be the best worker, but if you don't know some, it's a lot harder.
Like I'm sure Arthur is Arthur Blank. That's
yes.
Falcons coach. I'm sure he skips.
No, that's the owner. Arthur Blank is the owner.
Arthur Smith is a coach.
Arthur Smith. I'm sure he skipped some coaching steps. I'm sure. I'm sure of it. If you don't know, his dad is over FedEx. So I'm sure he skipped some steps.
Yeah,
of course.
And what capacity, I'm not really sure because I don't know the facts or like his whole lineage, but I'm sure he skipped some steps.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, all right.
Oh, what a pick by Houston.
Oh, they got a pick? Good.
Derek Stingley.
Come on, Russ.
That's crazy because Russ was only had.
It wasn't a bad throw.
It was a bad throw. It was Russ. But he only had 5 interceptions coming into this game, so I can't say that.
Yeah. Texans are up 22-17. Falcons are up 13.
Oh, that was a good play.
Yeah, like it was a really good play by the DB. So I'm like,
but Russ should have put it more in.
Oh, the Lions scored again, 33-21.
Yeah, that was a reverse. That was a reverse by Williams.
Nice.
Yeah,
Chargers still 6-0. This game's almost over.
2 minutes
really?
ago.
Sure is.
Touchdown? Really?
It's 2 minutes left. Sure is.
2 minutes left.
If the Chargers lose 7-6.
They got the ball though.
Colts are up 25-19.
Yes, I think I picked the Colts.
Oh, Hendo.
Yes, sir.
So y'all got Georgia.
Playing Georgia in the bowl game.
What does that mean, Coach?
How you feel about that?
I think y'all better beat them.
First of all, I'm numb.
I think Georgia's the second best team in the nation.
First of all, Coach, they're the first best team in the nation, and I'm numb.
By the way,
okay.
Did y'all see who's playing in the Fiesta Bowl?
No.
I didn't see any of the bowl stuff.
Oregon versus Liberty.
Oregon finna do some nasty
Put up 50, man.
They're gonna put up 100. Liberty?
Yeah,
what's Liberty's record?
Well, you lying, bro.
They like
weren't they undefeated?
No, I'm dead serious.
Liberty was undefeated, wasn't it?
Liberty. They did win a conference championship, so they entitled to a New Year's Six bowl.
Wow.
They won the AAC or the Conference USA?
I think it was the AAC.
No, I think one of them.
One of them.
I saw a list of bowls a minute ago, but I don't know where I saw that. That's how I knew y'all played. And when I got to your game, I stopped watching. I mean, I stopped looking at it, so I ain't see the rest of them.
Yeah.
So what if Florida State
beats Georgia
and they're undefeated? Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd be like UCF. They can claim that championship.
That's what I'm saying. That's another issue I have with college football, where it's just like, all right, we are undefeated. We were ranked 4th. You left us out of the playoffs. We beat the team that was number 1 all year. A lot of people still think they're the number 1 team. And we finished the season undefeated, and we beat one of the top teams in the country. We're just going to claim we're going to self-declare ourselves champions.
Yeah, like UCF did. Self-claim.
Yeah.
UCF. UCF. Yeah. Central Florida.
I'm saying USC did it. USC did it 1 year too.
Oh yeah, but I was saying since this playoff thing, UCF did it because they
remember.
went undefeated. Yep. Then they stuck them in a New Year's Six game versus a really good Auburn team. And they beat the crap out of them. And so next time we went down there for a 7-on-7 or something, they had the banner on the fence. 2000 whatever national championship.
That's right.
You can't call them a lie.
Can't.
Yeah.
Nobody beat them. Just like nobody gonna beat Florida State because we about to take it to Georgia.
And Georgia do what?
In college basketball.
They lost.
Legitimate claim.
Jameis Winston's in. Watch out. Saints about to come back. Look at that.
Again, that's what I don't like.
Complete pass.
Oh, look who's here. What's up, B?
Oh, what's going on?
Konnichiwa.
Well, that's what I was about to tell Hendo. I started getting a message from Bronny, and I go, "Am I in trouble?" And he's like, "No, I'm just checking in." And he goes, "I saw the score of the game." I go, "Shut up. Just go back to it. Tasty sake."
Hey, sure.
Let's see what James is going to do.
When you do the show Tuesday, are you going to run my clip where I said that the Cardinals are going to beat the Steelers?
You're not even invited on, first off. Okay.
Bet.
He's like,
oh!
What happened?
Your boy Jameis.
Yeah.
Your boy Jameis.
Interception?
Yeah.
No, almost, but it's ended up being like a 40-yard catch.
Oh, yeah. To Chris Olave.
Yeah.
Florida State, baby. We everywhere.
Oh, Jameis. We eat them W's.
Did you see that clip with last week when Ludacris was performing and he was all in Chris and Derek Carr's face and he's rapping to him, trying to get him hyped up? You ain't seen that, Coach?
I ain't see that. I ain't see that.
Oh, I gotta find it.
I was too focused on what happened with T.I. and his son. At the same game.
Oh, we talked about that. Staying on business.
Crazy.
Dude, Kamar's having a day.
Staying on business. Let me go.
Alvin Kamara? Yes, because I traded for him. Yes.
He's staying on business, all right.
You got a second touchdown of the day.
Oh, Davis Mills is in. What?
Hey, Jose, you see LeBron and Houston coach going at it? Yeah, Udoka going at it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder what that could. Somebody had audio.
I need the audio. Sure.
Yeah, there's a video on TikTok, but the audio wasn't that clear.
Right.
But they said something to each other. People are like LeBron's talking about Nia Long.
Well, listen.
Now I don't think he went that far. I think
a
little bit. Yeah.
But he said something because Udoka got pissed.
Really? Udoka probably said something because Udoka don't pull punches.
Well, listen, I'm gonna need LeBron to go with Philadelphia 76ers like that.
Win tonight?
Whenever he play him, because the last time they beat him by 40-something. Save that energy for that. Stop arguing with coaches.
LeBron cost me $100 last night.
Yeah, he did.
He had another 18-point game.
Yeah.
I needed him to get 23, and that was it.
No, you needed 24 because it was 23 and a half.
Oh, I saw that.
Coach.
I saw that. I thought you said Ludacris was in David Carr's
No, he said he
face.
was playing. He was playing in the background.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. I thought he meant Ludacris was in David Carr's face. I was like, whoa. I didn't see that.
Stroud is back.
He was hyped.
Yeah, Stroud.
David Carr walking out. Fantasy hopes down the drain. Like, I'm going to be mailing both these chains out.
Oh, Chargers won 6-0. Wow.
Chargers trash.
Justin Herbert ain't give me no points.
Yeah, because he didn't have a touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't no point. He ain't have no yards either.
Oh, Bees in Kyoto. Hey, shout out to Shogo, our friend in Kyoto. Okay, that's the name of
Shogo.
That's the name of a YouTube channel. It's called Shogo, your friend in Kyoto. He teaches you all about like Japanese culture and everything. I told B if he goes to Kyoto to tweet out Shogo, see if he say, hey, I'm looking for my friend Shogo, and see if he responds. Shogo is the one that taught us about samurai blades and how they're graded. Do you guys know how samurai swords are graded?
I do now.
Sharp and sharper.
Yes, sharpness. How do they grade the sharpness?
Well, I don't know. I threw that out there. I just threw that dart.
By bodies.
By the body count?
Bodies. You can have 1 body, 2 body, 5 body. How many bodies can that blade cut through? Yeah.
So who is swinging the sword to determine this?
So this is so back in feudal times, what they would do, they would stack up dead bodies or criminals. And,
oh my goodness.
Right.
And slice through them. And that'll determine what quality of blade that sword is.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout out to Shogo for educating us on that.
Wow.
So I told B bring me back at least a 5 body blade, but he explained to me that these things cost thousands and thousands of dollars.
Oh man.
So I'll take a ninja star instead.
Right. Give me a dart.
Yeah. Yes, they use dead bodies, or if they ran out, use live criminals.
That's crazy.
A-Chain had a day today.
Did he really?
73 with 2 touch.
We say he's going with the zero body replica. he's going with the plastic swords we used to have.
On guard.
Right.
The young bucks don't know about that.
Yeah.
Okay, who just scored? Oh, Tennessee just scored. DeAndre Hopkins.
And they missed.
Did you see Will Levis had the nerve to go back and forth with D-Hop after he threw the ball on the other side of the white part out of bounds?
Yeah. And
D-Hop was like, he pointing at him and fussing and what? I'm like, bro, he can't catch it.
They did just score a touchdown together, so
they had it.
Yeah, I guess they're good.
Cortland Sutton, nice catch.
B, make sure you're taking lots of photos and videos so we can use some of the clips.
We got some good games going on too.
Find an Inaway fan out there and have them say, subscribe to Ring Kings podcast. Coach, Inaway fans, they love / really hate us. Okay,
yeah, I heard.
Man, we did a video just reacting to Inaway versus Fulton, where myself and Mikey picked Fulton, but B picked Inaway. We all give Inaway his props. He's an amazing fighter, right? We all have Inaway ranked like number 2 in our pound for pound. But man, these Inaway fans were calling us haters, boy. They're still lining up. That video is still getting views. It's almost at 10,000 views now. And people are still commenting up to like yesterday. Right? It's like, Inaway's a superstar. He doesn't have to come to America, because we made a comment saying, hey, if he wants to be a household name, he needs to do more fights in the U.S. And they went off on us. They're still going off on us. But keep watching. I appreciate it. They're still getting us a lot of views.
You gotta do track and field videos.
Yes,
those get numbers.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Okay. So you taking shots now? All right, bro.
I'm not taking shots.
You are taking shots.
The tequila's put up. What are you talking about?
You know I gotta delete that video. It's okay.
You know what? But your other video got a lot of views too.
Not like that one.
Not like that one, but still.
No, the other one. They love track.
Should woke up and chose
track on YouTube
today, boy.
Yeah.
Because Hendo's been messing with me all week. Okay. You want to know what he said to me the other day? He said, "I Uber, drink, and eat."
Is he wrong?
My girl, I don't know if you heard my girl laughing right now.
Is he wrong?
He's not wrong, but you know what? I gotta be reminded.
He can't be too right.
I'm sorry, Suge, and play Magic.
Yes.
You can't be too right.
Suge, how do you feel about T.I. snatching up his son King like that?
We talked about this, and I'll tell you.
Yeah, but Coach, did I say Suge? I meant Coach. Coach.
Oh, me?
Yeah, he said Suge.
Me personally, probably Ben did that.
Yeah.
Short jab should have been in T.I.'s arsenal a long time ago.
The minute he said something disrespectful to my wife, that's game over.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And he pushed her.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I hate you, Brodney.
They would have had to like either got broken up family wise, or the police would have had to do something.
What world does he live in that he believes he's built like that? Like he believes he's hood certified.
He came going to hood with them big ass teeth.
They asked him, "Have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?" He said, "Ew, no."
Right.
No, the reason I said that because of how hard we teasing in the hood. I don't mean because I mean because the jokes are going to start, and you're gonna have to either joke back or fight.
Mm-hmm. He said, "Same world as Tut Tarantino." Do you guys know who Tut Tarantino is?
I don't.
No.
That's Michael Irvin's son.
Oh.
Y'all don't remember?
Oh, yeah.
He called him out. He's like, "Yo, my son, he's a rapper named Tut Tarantino. He be rapping about stuff. He ain't never lived like that. Like he grew up rich."
Right.
I'm like, man, you just throwing your son under a bus. He just want to make music. That's all.
And then even when he was talking about, I don't want to go to my grandma's house. I need to be at grandma's house outside. Grandma still lived in a good neighborhood. He just didn't have a gate.
Right.
T.I. ain't leave his mom in the hood.
No.
And he probably have a biggest house as he is.
And if he did, she's well protected.
Right.
Same thing for King when he goes to the hood. Like they know who his
King
father is.
Right.
Because
y'all saw the ferocity that happened the next night or 2 nights later when them people put him and King on a flyer and tried to have a party. T.I. put it like, nah. You put me and my son on this flyer, promoting it like we got something to do with it. Right. We need money, and he himself and probably some of his goons ain't letting nobody in that club.
Right.
Nobody. Right. Like so they stopped a whole building from having an event until he got paid. Yeah, what kind of pool is that? I mean, that's like he basically went to this whole building and like, look, ain't nobody getting in until I get my money and stood there.
Mm-hmm.
That's some big kahunas right there, boy.
Yeah. King, you ain't built like that, and you don't need to be built like that. Your father did all the heavy lifting for you, right?
What my silver spoon at?
Right, give me that.
I'm like James Harden, my silver spoon. I ain't got to see the hood.
Be like the other son who's like, I'm just quiet and I just make music and I just chill.
Yep. Or Deja, that a lot of people don't even know.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Deja just be cooling.
He don't want to. He gotta prove himself. You don't want to do that. It ain't worth it.
And I think a lot of people are even saying that. I ain't seen nobody that has said T.I. was wrong. I've seen a lot of people saying that King needs to chill out because he ain't built like that.
Yeah.
What he gonna do with somebody that just don't like?
They don't care.
Don't care. Go up and snatch his chain.
Dad. Yeah.
Or that. Go just walk up and snatch his chain or something. What are you gonna do?
Call his father.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Call his dad to get it back.
Right.
Daddy.
I took pictures. This is him. Get him.
And then what does that do for your credibility? You have none. You have less than none now.
Less than none now. Right.
That's you have less than none. You'd have been okay if you just didn't come to the hood. And there was this persona.
Yeah.
Okay, that's T.I. son. Leave him alone.
T-Dog said King looked like a thugged out character from DuckTales.
Hey, DuckTales is one of my shows too, boy.
Yo.
That is funny.
But he do though.
Mm-hmm.
You should have caught that.
Just Al said, my parents always told me you're only cute to us. Don't think the rest of the world will let you get away with stuff. Yeah,
Hey, that's some great advice.
Facts.
That's great advice. That's great advice. A lot of these kids don't believe the world is cruel. They don't.
They're in a room they're in a what is it?
Rude awakening.
Rude awakening.
Rude awakening. Yes.
Like something as simple as deadlines.
Oh, Hot Boy Rod said it wasn't T.I.'s mom, it was Tiny's mom he was living with. Okay.
Oh, she got money too.
Yeah.
Both of them had money without each other.
Yep.
And I think Javante got that one.
Tiny is a award-winning songwriter.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, she got that long money.
Right.
Not long as it's Candace, but it's long.
Yeah.
But listen, both of them got paid off no scrubs.
Mm-hmm.
They are not hurting at all.
Mm-hmm. At all.
Like, and think about that. You're having this argument from a press box.
Right. from a luxury suite.
Yeah, like outside of it, I'm like, where are you guys?
Luxury suite.
Yeah. Tiny was an escape.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? A fracture for Tank? He got what happened?
Fractured fibula. Fractured fibula.
No.
Tank Dell?
Yes.
Yeah, Tank Dell.
Having a great
Yo, this is the worst season ever.
I had to check when you said that. I just checked to see where they were playing. I instantly thought Jets.
Right?
Instantly, like I had to look up and see who they were playing and where. I instantly thought Jets when he said that.
Oh, they're going for it on fourth down.
Who you talking about?
The Saints.
It's Thursday.
Oh, Chris Olave, not again, brother. What was that on James?
Well, I bet I didn't get it. That's all that means.
Houston's gonna have another game that comes down to the wire.
That's what they do all season.
It's gonna be back-to-back weeks.
All right, let's take a look at the Chargers' final stat here. Justin Herbert, 22 for 37, 212 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Austin Eckler, 14 carries, 18 yards. Josh Kelly, 6 carries, 16 yards. Keenan Allen, 5 catches, 58 yards. Quentin Johnson, 5 catches, 52 yards.
Johnson
Patriots
had another just like drop that just like brick for hands. Like yeah.
Bailey Zappi, 13 of 25, 141 yards, no touchdowns, but no interceptions.
Right.
Ezekiel Elliott, 17 carries, 52 yards.
Progress.
But I haven't seen it, but I thought someone said that Stevenson went out in the first half due to a hip drop tackle.
What?
Yeah.
Again,
I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it was actual hip drop tackle.
Yeah, he only had 9 carries.
There's too many injuries.
Khalil Mack with 2 sacks.
Again?
Justin Hollins with the sack. Yeah, Derwin James and Eric Kendricks got a sack.
Florida State, baby. You guys, listen, you got Florida State on your team, you winning.
Hey, you should have saw that move Jimmy Graham did early in the Saints game.
Yeah, he did have a touchdown, didn't he?
They've been telling them to play Jimmy Graham in the red zone.
But listen,
they got 4 tight ends.
They got Lamar Jackson Sr. there, coach.
That was it. He one of the 4.
Right, the dude that's better than Lamar Jackson. Throwing the ball.
I noticed what they said. Yeah,
that's
pretty Ricky, what they called him.
Final score for the Dolphins game, 45-15 over the Commanders. This should be
AG, you sound like you hate, man. We just hanging out.
Who hating?
No, I'm just messing with him. He's like, dang, y'all still alive?
Yeah, it is. Agent, first of all, Agent E's a hater. We've established that from long ago.
I'm sorry, that's best dressed E. Ain't that right, Jose?
That's right. That's right.
Well dressed E.
Dapper E.
Well dressed E.
And in black E.
Oh man.
This
4:00 game gonna be crucial.
Dude,
listen,
Philly and San Fran.
Mm-hmm. Do you know by the end of the day, the Ravens can go from 1 to number 4?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do. That's why I said we have a general idea of where we stand.
Mm-hmm. With the tied number of games played.
But I'm not worried about the number 1 seed. I really don't want the number 1 seed. I don't want to have a bye.
You and coach?
Yeah. What? I don't want to buy. I don't want us to have a bye week.
Y'all don't want the bye with the number 1 seed?
Oh no. Yeah. I'll take it if we get it, but if we don't, I ain't tripping.
I'm conflicted.
As long as we win the AFC North, then with the Steelers doing Steelers things today, it looks like we're gonna be comfortably ahead.
Yeah, because I ain't never seen shit this quiet before.
Well, the game's still on delay right now, right?
Mm-hmm. It is. Yeah, and I don't see anything of when they're saying when it's supposed to start back.
So what would happen? Would they put the
game they're gonna finish the game.
They would. Yeah. No, they would finish the game.
They're gonna finish the game one way or another.
Like when? I know, but like when? Would it be later today?
Today?
Week?
No, today. Yeah. They can't play next week. They have a game next week.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember? I can't remember who was playing.
Russ. Russ.
I can't remember who was playing. I want to say it was like a Sunday or Monday night game, and the game ended. But the way the game ended, there should have been some time on the clock, and they reviewed it. Everybody went back to the locker room. They're already back in the locker room. Mm-hmm. They're already like getting in the street clothes and everything, and the refs called everybody back out to the field. It was like when I say like already in street clothes, like getting ready like to board the bus and like, hey, there's still time on the clock. You guys got to come back out. And they made everybody come back out to run one more play. It didn't change anything, but they had to go back out and run one more play. I had to go back and find it. This was a while ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wanted to say they're going to finish the game, Suge.
No, I know that. No, I just want to. I just want to know when they would finish it because I saw Kenny's in the boot, which is crazy.
Damn, that's another one of my players going down.
I think you bench freaking
Jets that went to the backup QB.
Play Mason Rudolph.
You play Mason Rudolph?
Panthers have started.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna wrap up the stream in a minute here. All right, went past the allowed time of 2 hours. B is shaking his head at me.
Well, it's not the main show, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. B. Buck says it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's like Tyreek Hill said, he the side chick. This the side chick show.
Let's see. Panthers are playing the Bucks. Let's pull this up.
Panthers and Bucks.
Damn, Laporta had a day though.
Laporta, 9 for something.
9 for 140 and a touch.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that could have been a touchdown 2 ways.
You know who having a great season? Nobody really talking about.
Who?
CD Lamb.
He is.
Yes, he is.
CD Lamb.
Well, nobody's gonna talk about him because Tyreek Hill taking all the highlights.
Well, no, they have been talking about it. They actually tried to diss him.
They did.
They said I don't know if CD Lamb is the number 1 receiver because he does most of his stuff out the slot. I'm like, this dude got over 1,000 yards and like 10 touchdowns. I don't give a damn where he plays from.
Yeah, what does that mean? You can't stop him.
I don't know.
A good coach gonna move him where he effective. Don't matter where he play.
Facts.
Right. Well, he's just a slot. All right, well then stop it then.
Right. And he still wins on the outside.
All right. Exactly.
Oh, there's classic Russ.
He threw an interception?
He did.
Yes.
Oh, dude, there's a freaking dog pile in the end zone. I don't know what's going on.
Crap.
Good. I need Houston to win.
Crap.
Russell's on the streak, man.
He was.
I don't care about it.
He should have been sacked.
I need Pern.
Yeah, he should have.
Oh, no, that's an interception, bro. Get off him.
Yeah.
Game over. Flip.
I need perms.
That D'Amico Ryans should be coach of the year.
Yes, he should.
But he ain't gonna get it.
It ain't John Harbaugh?
What has he done?
What have you done for me like
that? Nada.
Yeah, the Porter was eating today, boy.
Was it?
And blocking. Look like I got some ammo for the streets this week.
Yay, Russ, and that winning streak. Flip Sean.
Stop that 6 in a row.
Yeah, that 5 in a row. Flip Sean Payton.
What are you doing? Oh, it's before the 2-minute one, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta get ready because we're gonna go to lunch.
It's almost dinner time.
Then you go Uber.
It's only 1 o'clock. Yeah. We're gonna go to lunch.
But what?
I said afterwards you go Uber and then go to sleep.
Right now, I'm 1 hour ahead of him.
You a mountain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jose, I'm not allowed to say anything because me and Hendo had a talk yesterday, and he's like, you can't be letting. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try my hardest, and he's doing this just so I can react. And it's really, all right, Hendo, don't trip.
I just asked after you eat, are you gonna Uber then go to sleep? That's all I ask you.
Don't trip, Hendo. Don't trip.
That's all I ask.
Don't trip. I know people. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna cut out some of these clips of you talking about the Steelers and send them to somebody.
All right, so before you get out of here, because we are gonna wrap this up, let the people know where they can find you.
Well, you can find me and Brodney on Tuesdays. And if anybody is a Ravens fan and wants to be on our show, because I'm kicking the other Ravens fan off, please let me know.
Yes.
But you can find me Tuesdays, Suge Knight 323 on YouTube, Suge Knight 1323 on Twitch, where I'm usually gaming. And I'll be doing a little bit more gaming on Twitch. So come hang out with me.
All right. Hendo.
Yes, sir.
Where can the people find you?
You can find me on the Rogue Pod, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I do a Sunday evening show at 8 p.m. live stream. I don't know if I'm on tonight. I don't really feel like it now, but I guess probably got I guess it's probably got to, maybe. I don't know. But listen, check me out then. You can also check me out every Tuesday, 8 p.m. on a live stream with my homeboy, Mr. Galloway, on Electric Relaxation with Mr. Galloway, where we talk all things hip-hop, especially old school. This Tuesday night, special guest, Chris Just Joking from the Deep Cover Podcast. Also, I'm about to release a video maybe in the next 10 minutes. I'm not for certain. But it's got some Stephen A. Smith vibes and stuff going on. Things that he's doing. It's a little bit different. I try to avoid the drama and stuff, but I just felt like I had to make this because I made countless videos about Stephen A. Smith. I just never released them. I just was like, you know what? It's too much. Delete them. But this one I'm going to release after this. That's pretty much it. Other than the roundtable every Monday night.
I'm not about drama, but I'm all about media drama because they love putting athletes' business out there. I want their business to be out there as well.
Yeah. It's a little bit of Von Miller, a little bit of Josh Giddey.
Oh, okay. All right.
A little bit of Malik Andrews.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Coach, where can the people find you?
In my mind, I want to say in the club hollering, hey, baby. But you can find me on Sip the Tally Films on YouTube, Twitter, as Coach Evans 9, and on Instagram and TikTok. It's Sip the Tally Films. I've been doing more shorts and whatnot, and more reels and whatever else that you do on those platforms. And you can also check me out on more Sip the Tally, where I do content for everybody else's team.
It's for the streets.
For the streets.
Even
Agent E's team, the 49ers.
First of all, Agent E said that McCorkle Jones was a good quarterback. Stop it.
Stop the cap.
You know what we're gonna start doing? I'm gonna start making. I'll pull up a spreadsheet during these streams, and when you guys make these ridiculous takes, it's gonna go in a spreadsheet, and we're gonna do a tally at the end of the year. Okay, of your hot takes, which ones you got right, which ones are way off, and maybe we even do prizes for them if you make some good takes that come through. Oh, look who's here!
Danity.
Danity, what's going on?
Danity about to yell at you.
hit the like and subscribe button as you enjoy this marathon surprise stream. Hey, thank you, Danny D. Appreciate you. But we are about to wrap it up. Agent E said he didn't say that. He said he didn't say that.
Laugh out loud.
That's the kicker.
Right.
That's like saying with all due respect.
Agent E might you might be getting a prize though. I have you down here. You said Lamar will get 1,000 yards rushing this year.
Let's see where he at.
I think he's close
like
to it.
5 something, if not 440 or 5 something.
He is at
yes, sir.
He is at passing. Oh, I'm sorry, rushing. 570. Man, that's too many. 574.
What? Still?
Yeah, 574. He's only 20. No, he's only 16 yards behind Gus, who leading the team.
Yep. And Gus ain't getting no playing time no more.
So Agent E, if he hits that 1,000 yards, you get a prize. All right, you get a prize. Warbone, who is a Cowboys fan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, he says for Dak Prescott, Dak's going to have 4,500 yards passing, 42 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. I don't think he's going to hit that. But if he does, Warbone will get a prize. All right. Okay.
Danny,
all right.
Hold on. What's the numbers again now?
4,500 yards passing, 42 touchdowns, 9 interceptions.
It's not.
So he only he got 5 games left, and he already got 3,200.
Yeah.
Give me another number.
42 touchdowns for Dak.
He ain't getting 42. He only got 26.
And only 9 interceptions.
Interceptions, maybe he got 6.
Yeah. Okay.
So he might can get the yards and interceptions. I don't think he's gonna get the 42 touchdowns. That's another 16?
That's like 3 a game. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get that.
If he does that, then he's the MVP.
No, he's not.
But I think he might get the yards and the interceptions because he's been playing decent lately.
Yeah.
And Danny, the Steelers haven't been playing all day, apparently.
He 3rd in the league in passing now.
Okay.
It's Sam Howell, CJ Stroud, and Dak.
Well, let's wait till next week when Sam Howell take his bye. Let's see where he at then.
Yeah. Right. No. This is last week of buys.
No, it's not. Washington has a bye next week.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Washington and another team. It's 2 teams left.
And I thought Cardinals are week 15, I think.
15?
Oh, yeah. No.
It can't be. It's got to be.
No, it's next week. You're right. You're right. Cardinals and Commanders.
14 got to be last week.
Cardinals and Commanders. You're right. You're exactly right.
Okay, because I was like, I remember looking and like their buys like the end of the year.
Yeah, it's week 14, which is next week.
Add to Pop says, I asked the coach already, but do you think Lamar can still win the MVP because we have the 3rd hardest schedule left, and he's gonna have to play MVP level for us to win those games? I mean, he has a chance to win it, but Did I answer attitude, Pop? Or did I miss? I don't know. I'm guessing he meant he asked you on your stream.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard. Like he doesn't have the numbers. But down the stretch here, how he performs, yeah, he can put himself in position to win it. We gotta see how he finishes out the season.
Hey, I don't think he can win it. I just think, and not even because he can't put up the numbers. I just think it's perception. Like we as Ravens fans and people that follow, we know Lamar's actually playing better than he has his whole career. He just doesn't have the numbers to back it up. But aesthetically, to the media, it looks like he's doing a lot worse. Just because, and I heard, Eric Mangini compare, he had 36 touchdowns in his MVP season. He only has 13 this year. So aesthetically, it doesn't look like he's on par, but we're winning games, and we're winning games because of him. So I just think just the media-wise, the bias of the media, he can't win no matter what he does.
Well, I'll say this. During this stretch, he can change a lot of people's minds. You got 2 primetime games. He goes out there and lights it up against the 49ers and the Jaguars. And then he lights up the Dolphins. That will change a lot of people's minds. Right? If he goes out there and has monster games in those 3 games, he'll definitely get some consideration. So, all right. No, what are you gonna say, Buck?
Oh no, I was gonna say it looks like Steelers and Cardinals are supposed to be back on at 4:30 Eastern.
Nobody cares. 49ers and Eagles are playing now, so we don't really care about that anymore.
Hey, Marquita, thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Says enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for the stream. Hey, thank you for joining us. Yeah, Danny agrees. All right.
Yeah, Jose out here doing 3-hour streams. Let's go. Let's just go for 6. Let's go. Come on. Jose.
You about to leave? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I know, but I'll stay. If you want me to stay for 6. I'll stay.
That'll throw a fumble.
We are out of here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out. We will be back on Wednesday for the LBHT show. Hendo will be back here. He's still in Japan. He'll still be in Japan. So we'll have Hendo. We might have another guest or two. I gotta follow up with some people. But yes, Wednesday, 7:15 p.m. Eastern time was the next LBHT show. You can find myself, Hendo, and Coach on Monday.
Not this Monday.
Not this Monday.
Not this Monday.
Not this Monday. On every other Monday. As I sit to tally for the Ravens roundup. All right. So look, just hit the subscribe button, hit your notification bells, because you guys know we've been putting out videos at odd times. So if you don't want to miss anything, subscribe and follow us everywhere on social media at LBHT show. Okay. That we are out of here. Let me make sure this is B's usual thing. Am I ready?
Jose, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. We are out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.